Yo, yo, what's up, guys? Good morning. Yeah, my wife should be joining us. She's got to go bring my kids to school, and then she's going to come back here and trade the open with us. Or I'm going to try to teach her how to trade the open. It should be fun. Um, for her trading, though, I'm not going to let her trade my live account. I might actually let her trade like 50 shares in my live account for fun. And we'll see. We'll see if we can find, like, specifically, I think the easiest strategies to teach my wife right now are pre-market high breaks. Pre-market high breaks are really easy strategies. Uh, Washout longs, so red to green moves. Washout longs. I'm gonna try to teach her those two strategies. So pre-market high breaks and washout longs for scalps are what I'm gonna try to teach her. And like I said, she's also gonna be doing the mug giveaway, so it should be fun. I think those are the two easiest strategies. Maybe an opening range breakout as well. Maybe opening range breakouts. She's going to be trading with smaller size than me, obviously, but like I said, it'll be fun. We'll see what happens. What's up, Kirby? What's up, man? What's up, Connor? Shally? Jerome? What's up, brother? Scott? Hey, Scott, man, I got some bad news, man. So I got all the packages ready, the cups, the mugs for the mug giveaway. I finally shipped those out. I shipped most of them out last week, but some of them came back. Like Tiny, if you're listening, yours came back, and Scott's came back. I'm not sure why. I might have gotten the weight wrong. So I'm gonna issue Tiny a refund because I know she paid for hers. But Scott, yours came back too, and so I'm gonna have to reship those, and so I'm just giving you a heads up. Those two did come back for some reason. I must have gotten the weight. Tiny's was 2 mugs. I must have gotten the weight wrong, or it could be because I shipped them media mail and they caught on to it being media. But yeah, just giving y'all a heads up. I'll have to tell Tiny. But Scott, just giving you a heads up, man. I'm gonna reship it out today though, brother. So I got you. But yeah, it'll probably be a week or so until it gets to you. I appreciate it, Tar. Thanks, man. Yo, yo, what's up, Kirby? What's up, man? TWOU. Yeah, I mean, big thing you want to understand is I get people telling me to buy stocks all the time, and it's nothing against you. It's just you're some guy on the internet that I don't know, so I don't. It's not that, like I said, I don't know if I want. I don't really take stock advice from people in the chat, and I just kind of make my own trade ideas and stick with what works for me, unless they're like a very well-known member that's been around a long time. I'm just not gonna take stock advice for them. So Target looks solid. TGT, PDD. All right, I'm gonna go tell my kids bye. Help my wife load them up. DPW I can also see is in the Gap list here. DPW, but I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go tell my kids bye real quick. All right, guys, I'm back. What's up? How's everybody doing this morning? But yeah, we got some solid movement here, specifically PDD. PDD looks really, really solid here. You can see this move if I show you in pre-market. Look at PDD here, this bottom chart. Massive move, massive gap up from $25.96, basically $26, all the way up to basically 30, $29.80. And so a pretty significant gap here. Let's see, $3 and about $2.80 gap, so a really solid gap there. We also have TGT, like I said, Target's looking really strong. LOW is gapping up some, so lows. DPW, if you like penny stocks, is gapping up some. This was a runner a few days ago, and it's since dropped way back down from 1060s all the way down to $4 where it's at now. But it's up a little bit in pre-market as well. We got DQ here gapping up some. ALT. WSG, OPTT, an OG runner here. OPTT, it's up to 179. Not much volume, but it's moving some. But what was that other one? WSG in penny stock land is gapping up from 390s to 425. 390s to 425. We got Fitbit, which is gapping up some here as well. ONDK. We got DQ, Dairy Queen. I'm assuming, nope, it's a different one. That one's gapping up some. GSX, gapping up some. LB. FCAU, which is Fiat Chrysler, WKHS, gapping up some INMD. I wonder if WKHS is still tradable for us. But that one looks solid too. So yeah, we got some movement this morning. Let's look at gap downs now. TROV, biggest gap down on the list right now, down to 207 from 286. So a huge percentage gap down for that one. JMIA gapping down some as well, from 1470s to 1180. SYBX gapping down, TTM. So we got some gap downs as well. Let me know what your main watch is today. I think mine is probably going to be PDD just from the amount of volume and volatility, considering the percentage gap up that it showed us this morning. So that's one I'll definitely keep an eye on. Hey, appreciate it, Greg. Hey, man, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Even if, you know what I mean? Like, even if I don't take the gains that I need to, like even if I scale up in size, but I still exit too early, so my gains are still small. The big thing is that I actually have the guts to use larger sizing. Like that's the big thing, is I just have to use larger sizing, even if I don't trade it correctly, even if my emotions are high, because I've been using small sizing for so long now, but I'm actually a pretty consistent trader. You know, I've made a decent amount of money trading very small, and so I think the next logical step is just to scale up and try to really make some money doing this. You know, that's what I really want to do. It's time, I think. I've been doing this for years now. I've gotten pretty consistent and, you know, especially on a daily basis. So that's what I'm trying to get. That's what I'm trying to do now. TEVA, TEVA. Man, look at Target rip here. Up to over 100. TEVA looks good. OG stock that we used to trade. CGC gapping up again here. That coffee's good. But yeah, my wife will be here for us to trade the open. Like I said, I'm thinking about teaching her 2 strategies. And she's also going to be doing a giveaway. But the 2 strategies I'm going to teach her are the opening range breakout and there's 3 actually. I'm going to try to teach her the opening range breakout. Hold on, let me let my headphones turn on. The washout long, and so the red to green move is what I'm teaching her, and then the pre-market high break. And I'll see which one she likes the most, and I'll see which one she can find, and then I'll let her trade those. I'm going to let her trade some opening, like some attacking the open strategies, because that way I can still get into my VWAP fades. They typically don't happen right at the open. But yeah, it should be fun. Let me see where Mitch is at. IQ. Let's check a look at IQ here. Yeah, IQ's up. Not too much movement. I mean, it had a really strong day yesterday. But it's actually kind of close to the bottom of the range on the daily chart. So the range is close to the bottom. But yeah, today is day 3 of the larger sizing. And haven't had a losing day yet. Let's see where my account's at. Haven't had a losing day yet. Let's see. All right, not bad. My account's at about 520, as you can see here, 525. So 525.86 is what my account's at. Not too shabby. I'll take it. I'll accept that. That means I made yesterday, 40, $50 in gross profit or in net profit. So I'll accept that for sure. So yeah, we'll go ahead and look up the news in just a minute. Let me see where Mitch is at. She's a little nervous. I don't know how long everyone has been here, but hold on. I don't know how long everybody's been here, but my wife actually hosted a stream a while back when I had to go to Donuts with Dad for my kids. It was like Father's Day stuff, and so my wife actually hosted a stream for us a while back, but it was before I did my face cam, so it was before I actually started showing my face, and so. It wasn't, you couldn't actually see her face. And so she actually hosted a stream. I know a few people probably remember it. But she never actually had to show her face, so she's a little nervous. I just got to keep telling her, I'm like, you're pretty, don't stress it. Like, even if, we're a bunch of traders. She just wants to, be on the stream and see it. She sees me do it every day, so it'll be fun. Yeah. Abby, man, I've asked this question before. Is it Abe or Abby? Because I've been calling you Abby for years now, and Mitch calls you Abe, and so I'm trying to figure out if it's Abe or Abby. You never answered me, man. Is it Abe or Abby? Is it one or two? First one or second one? Abe is first one, Abby's second one. One or two? Let me know. Alright, but yeah, PDD main watch today for sure, PDD, followed by DPW, JAGX is popping up here, KSS, Coles is still moving some, Abby, okay, so I've been right, so I've been correct when I say it, okay, so Mitch is wrong, got it, so Mitch is the wrong one, alright. Alright, so yeah, not a bad morning. Like I said, JAGX, we got DPW popping up a little bit, but PDD, main watch for sure, unless something else pops over it. RMAX gapping up with low volume here, ENDP, DQ. ENDP doesn't look bad either. It had a nice gap up yesterday, or it had a nice push yesterday. TEVA, I know a few people mentioned that one. INMD. LB. OKTA looks alright. We'll see what about that one too. Yeah, that's my wife as the thumbnail. She's gonna be on stream today, Nick. So she's gonna trade the open with me and do a giveaway. And so she's gonna try to trade with me this morning. So it'll be fun. She's dropping my kids off at school right now, but she'll be back. What's up, Cargo? Alright, so we can go ahead and look up some news. Let's go ahead and do this. So, first one we can look up here. Let me see. I guess JAGX will start at the top of the list. Let me see if WKHS is still tradable for me. It is. So I can trade WKHS. One of the penny stocks that is tradable for me. So yeah, I'll be watching WKHS. Maybe for my wife if she wants to trade this one. WKHS. Like I said, maybe for my wife if she wants to trade this one. It's a penny stock gapping up from 360s to 380s. So we'll see what happens. But I'm going to have to coach her into how to do it. Alright, so we can go ahead and start looking up some news this morning, guys. Let's do it. So first one to look up, like I said, is JAGX. Let's see what we get here. I'm not really seeing much They started posting the market cap on, I guess that's Benzinga. Here, let me see. I'm not seeing anything for JAGX except that yesterday, let me see when this move was. Yeah, I mean, the move didn't happen until this morning. Does anybody know why JAGX is moving? I see something yesterday that said that that one of their subsidiaries, which is called Napo Pharmaceuticals, appointed Brian Sutton as National Business Director for JAGX here, for JAGX. So that's the only thing I'm seeing right now with this one. Yeah, that's the only thing I see now for JAGX. So I'm just going to move on. If you know why JAGX is moving, let me know. Well, we have DPW again. We got DPW here again, gapping up to 430. Let me type this in and see what we can find. All right, so here we go. DPW, no news that I see right now. No news that I see currently for DPW. LEDS. You can see LEDS is gapping up slightly here, and this one is up after they received an offer to buy 680,000 shares of the company's common stock at $3 per share. So they did receive an offer for 680,000 shares at $3 per share, so right up here. So that is a premium of where it's at now. Then we also have Lowe's, LOW here. Lowe's, LOW. The company reported better than expected results for the second quarter for Lowe's, so positive second quarter results here for LOW, and it's gapping up solid from 97.87 to 110.21. And then my favorite one this morning, which is PDD. PDD gapping up from 25.90s to 29.40s. Solid gap up here for PDD. Let's see if we can find the reason. So the company reported second quarter results for PDD as well. So second quarter results for PDD. Target as well. Like I said, Target. PDD is probably my favorite one this morning, though. TGT Target moving some here. The company reported stronger than expected results for its second quarter, and they raised the fiscal year 19 EPS guidance. So good results, and they raised their guidance for Target. So very strong earnings release for Target TGT. And this one's gapping up 15% roughly. So a nice gap up there from 85 basically to 100. We also have, what else is moving today, guys? WTRH in penny stock land. WTRH looks okay. We'll see what the catalyst is for this one. So Waiter Director Fertitta buys 1 million common shares, and President Stahl boosts their stake. So their director acquired 1 million shares, and the President Joseph Stowe has acquired 45,000 shares. So I guess that's making some hype behind it. And yeah, aside from that, I mean, I'm not seeing too much else. Aside from that, the SPY overall, we can look at the overall market news, but the SPY's strong today. It's up to 292.50 here in the overall market. The SPY's strong today. It's up to 292.50. All right, and so apparently Trump put out something that criticized Powell for not cutting rates and says the U.S. is competing with other countries with lower rates. Futures point higher, and then at overall market news, we have futures point higher as upbeat target. Lowe's earnings lift sentiment, and investors look ahead to FOMC meeting minutes. SPY is up 0.7% this morning. We got some other news here that says Iran's president says if Iran's oil exports are brought down to zero, then international waterways will not have the same security as before. We got China threatening sanctions over the U.S.-Taiwan F-16 fighter plane deal. So markets overall up a solid amount this morning, and it's looking really strong. So we'll see what happens today. That's the news I got right now. What's up, guys? DPW news 2 hours ago. What is the news? PCG or GE puts? I like PCG puts better than GE. It just depends on where it's at in the range, which is at the very, very bottom. So I still like PCG puts better than GE. I think there's definitely some bias in there with me, though, just because there's definitely some bias in there just because PCG was speculated to have caused some of the California wildfires, and it's all speculation. I'll clarify with that. But yeah, regardless, I mean, I guess I want them to fail a little bit more. Like I said, we can look at WKHS here, which has had an okay few days. Let's see, it's gapping up from... This is one of the ones where I like to buy put options on it. I just wonder if they're going to have put options available for WKHS here. All right, we got Mitch here. Let's get him in here. Put up these scanners so you guys can check it out. Yo, what's up, man? Good morning, man. All right, guys, look, we got Mitch here hanging out. Let me see. I guess I'll put him right here. There we go. How's everybody's morning? That's right, man. My wife's going to be here for the Open. I was thinking I should probably teach my wife 2 strategies. The washout long, because I think that if we're talking about opening strategies, like attacking the Open, I think the washout long is one of the best ones you could approach. Like I said in the video I uploaded this past weekend, specifically for a scalping style. You know, if you could take a washout long and don't marry it and you can just scalp it up for 10 or 15 cents, I think it can be very profitable. And so I'm going to try to teach my wife the washout long and maybe a green to red move. Maybe also an opening range breakout. And also maybe a pre-market high break. We'll see if we got the time to do it. Hey, appreciate hit the like button, guys. Remember, hit the subscribe button. We do this live every weekday morning. We day trade. We don't just put scanners up. We also day trade live right at the Open on stream, showing everybody everything. So remember to hit the subscribe button and click the bell. If you want an alert every time we do decide to go live, hit the bell button and you'll get an alert. But yeah, we got some movement. Check out PDD, Mitch. PDD. Check that bad boy out, man. I'm going to be watching that one for sure. Earnings is what this was. Earnings. Yep. Yep. Target was yeah, I think this was the this one had good earnings, and I think they also raised their guidance is what this was. Oh, wait, my bad. Here, start over. My bad, bro. I caught it early this time, though, but my bad. There you go.
What was I talking about?
Target.
Okay, so Target. So this is the real biggest thing I'm seeing, at least from earnings. Earnings reports are showing that big box retailers are doing well. Target, Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, companies like this are doing well right now. The ones that are having struggles are more retailers in the malls, like let's go Kohl's, Macy's, Urban, American Eagle is still on the down. Abercrombie and Fitch.
I'm surprised American Eagle's even still around, just because it's one of those old early 2000s companies where it was kind of a fad. You know what I mean? Well, what's the stock price? What's the symbol for American Eagle? AE?
AEO.
AEO, yeah. I'm surprised they're still around though, man. I haven't seen their stores that much lately. I used to shop there all the time, man. I was a teenager in the early 2000s, and so I used to shop there all the time. And like I said, I'm surprised they're still around.
You got scratched? Hendrick scratch you? You let him scratch you, man? So another thing to look at is just look at these daily charts, man. There's not many stocks that I'm willing to say are kind of heading towards the penny stock area. And I, I can just blatantly put it out there. I'm biased in these stocks. I really think retailers, especially mortar and brick, kind of that are in clothing, especially in clothing, I think are just not going to survive.
Yeah.
Some might live, but it's not going to be at the share size and market size that they want. Like the key ones that I'm looking at are like Kohl's, Macy's, Gap, Urban,
Here, I'll be
and
right back.
Abercrombie.
I like those. I'm down to watch those with you today for sure. I'll be right. Sorry, I'll be right back, guys. Hold it down, brother.
Yeah, the main thing I'm gonna be watching these more is for long term, but I think there's always moments to make money on these. Yeah, I don't think they're fading away this second, but I definitely am watching them for a long term. All right, guys, one of the biggest ones for me today, again, is just going to be JD. JD has a big resistance above it. I think one of the biggest things with JD is going to be watching if the SPY can get above 293. If it can't and really starts fading hard, hopefully we make a move back down to 290s. If we do make that move back down to 290s, I feel like any stock that's fighting resistance will go ahead and make a move towards its support. And I'll be looking for JD to make a move towards 30. And I could easily see this one going right back down to $30. It does have a big resistance there at 32.26. So it's going to be pretty interesting to watch. OSTK, one of those that are kind of working its way. Square trying to fill up the gap up there to 70. Has a resistance at 67.29, so we'll keep an eye on that one also. Let's
Yeah,
see on the gappers list.
my wife should be here in like 10, maybe 15 minutes. I'll try to get her a little bit before the open because she literally knows nothing about trading, and so I'm gonna let her trade 50 shares, 100 shares, Mitch, and see how she does.
She's got it.
I'm crossing my fingers that maybe she'll get into trading with me. Like that would be like my dream is to have my wife like talk stocks with me. But I know might be an unreasonable expectation, and so I'm gonna try. But we'll see. We'll have her trade the open, trade some opening range breakouts, trade some pre-market high breaks, wash out longs, green to red moves. We'll see what happens, man.
No
Should be
stress,
fun.
man.
At the very least, she's gonna do a giveaway though. She's gonna do a giveaway. We'll probably do two mugs today, give away two mugs. So at the very least, she'll do a giveaway. But I'm gonna try to get her to trade as much as I can.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah.
Uh, as long as she's not like most people that see my screens, they're like, well, "What's going on there? You
Well,
launching rockets or
right.
something?"
I've had the NASA reference. Even that guy Joshua that
Uh,
you and I talked about. Even he looked at our screens and he was like, "This looks like NASA to me. This looks like NASA
yeah.
to me." It's like everybody says that, man. Everybody says that. It's a
Launching
stock.
rockets, bro.
Yeah,
Launching
right.
rockets.
Rocket scientists over here. But I think my wife. I've explained it to my wife before to where she somewhat knows, but it's we'll see.
Oh,
Right, look, we
look, we
got
got a
Trader
trader
Mom.
mom.
Yeah, look, we got Trader Mom here, man. See, that's my goal. That's like my relationship goal with my wife is to like talk stocks. I could get her an account. I can get her an account, and that's my goal, man. That's what I'm shooting for here. We'll see if it happens, but at the very least, we'll do a giveaway, and she'll be on the stream and chat with you guys. So
Sounds good. Looking forward to it.
Trader Mom says, "Yeah, I'm trading now to bring him home from the full-time job." Yeah, it's tough. It's just don't rush it. The worst thing you can do in trading is just rush it. You know what I mean? Because you rush it, you have way too much pressure on you. That's why like my wife's gonna trade. I'm gonna give her like 50 shares, 100 shares, depending on the range. But
Well, it's like I always say, majority of traders have too much stress on them. Make it stress free, guys. Try to get to a point where the money that you're using also isn't your everything money.
right,
I always talk about how a lot of small account traders will end up saving the tiniest bit of money, and that's all their savings accounts, and they're going to go ahead and just put their $300 and hope that they're going to come out with 10,000.
Right.
And that's just not a realistic approach.
It's not true. You're
Now,
not going to pay your mortgage next month with $1,000 day trading account. You know what I mean? My bad.
help, no, it's 100% true. And the way to approach it really is to try to get money that you're not so attached to. Because when it's such a little amount and it's your only little amount, the
Oh
emotional
yeah.
attachment when you lose is just too big.
Right.
And well, that's what I did. I kind of just put money away, slowly and slowly. And then this way, when you go ahead and you get your trading account, you don't have to view it as an all or nothing account. Like,
Right.
I'm either going to make it and be a hero, or I'm just going to be a loser again.
And everybody's gonna hate me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's what I did when I first got started trading. So don't do what I did. Like when I first got started, I saved up like $4,000, which is like most of my savings at the time. And I just deposited it into SureTrader. And within like a few weeks, man, that thing was gone. It was done. It was over with. And it was definitely a traumatic experience for sure. And that's why you see me. It wasn't done in a few weeks. Let me rephrase. It was done in a few months. It was gone in a few months, but a majority of it was gone in a few weeks. And that's why I took like a long break. I took like an 8 or 9 month break in between there. That's why you see a big hole in videos uploaded on my channel from 3 years ago. It's because I just stopped trading because it was too emotional for me. I had to go work on other businesses and get myself up financially to where I could deposit a few $1,000s and not necessarily miss it as much. And so once I did that, I was able to start building my process. But if it's all you have and you're just super stressed out every time you're taking a reasonable position, then it's never going to work. You gotta, you
Save
gotta
some
take
more.
it slow.
Yeah, save some more, work your skills up, and then take your shot. And that's why we trade also with TradeNet. I think the reason why we choose to trade with them is most traders, they don't have thousands and thousands of dollars to trade with. And so what you really need to do is just develop the skills, because you can get to that money, but that's only if you're going to be a skilled trader and you're going to trade your system constantly and be able to get it in, every single day. Execution is kind of the highest skill to have, and that's coming in with a plan, nailing the plan, and getting out. That last part, a lot harder than most people think, but you got to come into the market with the right mentality. You got to nail the strategy. You got to execute it, and then you got to get out. A lot of traders forget about that last part. They nail a couple good trades and they stay in the market and give the profits right back.
Yeah, I mean, so Raybo's saying how much was the loss, and it wasn't one big loss. It was a bunch of losses. It was like getting stabbed a bunch of times, and it went from the way it happens, guys. And I've gone over this before, but the way you lose your account, especially as a new trader, is that you take a significant loss. You take like say if you've got like a $2,000 or $3,000 account, you take like a $500 loss, right? And you take that 25-35% loss, and you're unwilling to accept that loss. And so what do? You keep trading, right? You keep trading saying, I'm going to win back this loss. I'm going to make this money back. And the only way to do that is to take larger sizing. And so you take larger sizing, and then you take a bigger loss. And then you say, well, I can't possibly accept this, and so I'm going to take bigger sizing. I got to win that money back. And then you're going to take a larger loss. And so it gets to the point where you're like, okay, well, I've lost more than half of my account. I need to just go for it. I'm just going to go for it right now. And then you lose and your account's done. That's how it happens. And that's what you have to accept a loss sometimes. If you make a mistake, you take a big loss, you got to accept it. Sometimes you're not making a mistake, and sometimes you just took a loss.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how it happens, guys. And that's what you got to protect yourself against as a trader. You got to protect yourself against that, because your emotions are going to say, you can't lose. You can't lose. You have to keep trading until you win. That's the wrong move. That's not what you want to do. You want to say, okay, I'm done. I'm going to go do something else, get my mind off of this, come back tomorrow fresh. That's what you do. And most traders can't do that, especially most new traders. They think they have to win every single day. Maybe you can win every day. Like, I haven't lost this week yet, but, that comes with experience. You know what I mean?
That's the up wave. That's the up wave. You can only ride the up wave for so long.
Exactly.
And that's the truth. Eventually, everybody comes down.
Right, for sure.
The the best
Always.
skateboarders, the best surfers can ride and ride and ride for hours, but even they fall.
Right.
And so that's just something to remember, that you are going to fall. So just keep to a system, push yourself forward. I always talk about taking, kind of small steps backwards, leaps forward. And that's really what you want to do. You want
Right.
to take leaps forward in your trading by letting, the winners kind of expand, letting the winners run when you have them. And the days that you're just not trading well,
Hang
calling
it
it
up,
quits
man.
early,
Right. Nothing wrong with it.
calling it quits early, just because, especially when you're not seeing your patterns correctly, they're not playing out correctly, and you just feel like you're fighting the market. That's the number
Absolutely,
one
man.
day that you just got to walk away.
It happens so
Um,
much, man. And it's like I have a good class on it. I'll try to post the link for the class. Like I actually did a class on this. It's called How Accounts Are Lost. Right, let me find it. And it's true. Like it talks about the process. I call it the snowball effect, is what I call it. Let me find it, and I'll post that link here. But yeah, it's a very common thing. Fortnite. I didn't click Fortnite. There it is.
Kind of get.
It's a very common thing in trading. I'll post the link here if anybody wants to check it out. I'm gonna go check on my wife, see where she's at. Um,
Man, that's a crazy news by Ravo saying lost 5,000 getting hacked on for Cryptopia.
hey man, yeah, I don't
you
mess
got
with crypto. There's too many.
you,
There's too many scams in the crypto
you,
world, man.
you got to get what's called one of those G wallets, the kind of
Right.
it's a drive where you can put your Bitcoin.
That's right.
Um, I think that's a must for Bitcoin traders, especially if you're trading with anything I say over $1,000. I would start protecting my money.
Right. 100%. Hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check on my wife, see where she's at. I'm gonna have to start
Yeah.
teaching her soon, so I'll be right back. Hold it down.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and look at some top watchers, some top movers. Anybody got a chart that wants me to take a look at? Go ahead and put it up in the chat. I'll go ahead and I'll start running through some major supports and resistance. All right, let's see what we got here. I also like taking a look at the down gappers. What's up, TVIX? What do you want to do? All right, so the TVIX has been playing a lot. Uh, it's been not breaking out after that first breakout. I think we had a drive up, a pull back to the support, which was at 1751. We had a drive back up there to the 2380s, pull back all the way down to the support here at near that $17. Now we're getting kind of more of that red day. We want to see if it can get back above $18. If it can't get it back above $18, we should probably make a move towards this 15. So I'm going to be watching that one. A lot of traders that have been winning, especially if you've been trading options, is with a straddle. If you guys don't know what trading options with a straddle means, it means that you are expecting volatility. And that's what we've been getting in this market. Moves downwards and then moves upwards. It's not really in one direction, it's more up and down, what we call big ranges. And when there's huge ranges like this, the traders that are winning are going to be traders that put in trades on both sides. And so the traders that usually do this are going to be in options, putting straddles. All right, so here you go. We got some stocks to check out. Let's go ahead and start getting through it. DPW with an offering. That's what I like to hear, Desert Eagle. That's definitely a positive thing to know about. Let's go ahead and figure out where the offering was placed and what is going on here. So one of the my favorite sites to use, guys. I'm going to give you guys a link to an absolutely free tool that I think is absolute vital for traders. It's one of my favorite tools here. It's called Microcap Research. If you want to do research on any stock, as long as it's pretty much not CFDs, you can pretty much find everything on there on one site. That's what I like. It gives you links to different websites, and you look up the ticker, I know I have no affiliation with microcap search, and neither does beginner trading. I just want to bring it up as a tool that I use. Helps me
Yeah,
get to the SEC.
talking about tools. If anybody wants to check out Trade Ideas as well, I'll post that link here too. They did finally give me that promo code where you can get 15% off if you want to check out Trade Ideas. Let me see.
All right.
Best scanners in the game for sure. So here's the link. I gotta edit this. So I talked to my wife. I'm gonna use the whiteboard behind me. Um, I'm gonna use the whiteboard behind me to teach her the strategy. So she should be here. We may be a little bit late, but it'll be fun. What do you guys think I should teach her? What do you guys think is the easiest strategy to learn? Um, there's the link for Trade Ideas. Like I said, best scanners in the game by far. You want to help support the channel, go check them out. And I just posted the link here. But yeah, my wife should be here in like 3 minutes. DPW, I mean, no, we go long, man. It's just yesterday we shorted, you know? And I mean, considering what the market did at the open, I think it kind of makes sense to short a lot of that stuff. Okay, so yeah, we got all this stuff up. Let me go ahead and exit out of Trade Ideas and get the new ones up here, and then we can get ready for my wife to trade. She should be here soon. But yeah, what do you guys think I should? What strategy do you think I should try to go over with her? I was thinking wash out long maybe, and red to green move. So those two strategies. So basically looking for a stock to break lows, and or break highs. You know what I mean? Right at the open. You know, that's kind of what I was thinking of using for pre-market high breaks, low of the day shorts as well. So pre-market high breaks as well as green to red moves is what I was thinking. But maybe opening range breakouts too. All right, guys. So we got 3 minutes. Let me check to see where she's at. She should be here soon. Parabolic shorts and longs too. I don't know, man. Gap ups and gap downs. Yeah, but I mean that's what we trade. I always trade gap ups and gap downs, but it's about what strategy to go along with it. All right, guys, we got like 2 minutes. I'm gonna go see where she's at. VWAP bounce. I like the VWAP bounce. I could probably teach her that too. I'll go check to see where she's at. I'll be right back, guys.
All right, guys. So I got some news here on DPW. So mainly the concern here is stock splits. So it had a stock split back on March 14th, and then had another stock split on August 5th. That's really what you're seeing here, and why the stock went to where it went to. So now you're saying that there is an offering put out. So when stocks do a stock split, get the stock to a higher level, and then do an offering, that's usually really negative. Kind of what they're trying to do is bring the stock up to a level to where they can go ahead and get investors invested, and now they can go ahead and use that proceedings from here to either buy back their stock. They can go and look for acquisitions. They can go and try to pursue something else in their business. This is a company that has a whole bunch of what we call subsidiaries, Coolies, Digital Power Limited, Energy Systems, Power Plus, Digital Farms, Digital Power Lending, a whole bunch of different companies within one company. And so the way they usually do this is by raising some money, raising some capital, and then they'll go ahead and take what's called an acquisition. All right, guys. So we'll be watching this kind of see where it's going to head to today. Can't really trade it, but we'll definitely keep an eye on it for you traders out there. I know you guys will be interested in this stock.
All right, here's my wife. So the bell's happens in 15 minutes, and so I'm gonna have to wait to teach her stuff. Look, there's the camera.
Yeah.
See? So this is my wife, Carol. Everybody. All right. So look, the strategy I want to teach you today. Look, here's the bell. All right, there's the bell. I'm gonna be watching PDD here. PDD. Let me see. Let me make sure they can see you. Yeah, they can see you. Okay, so look, I'm going to let you trade. Okay, so what you do is, if you want to go short, basically if you want to make money when the stock goes down, you press short right here. If you want to make money when the stock goes up, you press buy. And so what we're looking for here, okay, look at the board. Here, Mitch, talk about the open. I'm going to be teaching her stuff over here.
I got you.
All right. Let's see. All right, so look. I'm gonna have to grab something.
All right, guys, looking for big moves at the open. Not really seeing much right now. Looking around to see what's gonna move here. Watching target. Target's support is 98. Need to see 98 or 100 break so I can trade target.
All right, so what we're gonna look for, baby, is we're gonna look for. You see this purple line right here?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to look for this stock to go up. We're going to look for a stock to go up and then pull back down and touch that purple line or get close to it. That's where we're going to either buy it or short it. Okay, so basically, or you could look at PDD for a low of the day break. If PDD breaks this low, short it. Let's see what you can short it with.
All right, guys, watching BIDU. BIDU taking a big dip there. It's up on the daily chart, so we'll be watching this one. Square taking a big dip also. Watching Square.
Bidu is tanking, BIDU.
Yeah, that's the one I'm mainly looking at to see if it comes back.
All right, so we're looking for low of the day shorts. So basically stocks to break. This is the low of the day here. This is the new high of the day that it just formed. When it breaks under that, you short it. When it breaks over that, you long it, which means you buy it. Okay, so here, get ready. Here's the executing thing here. So if you want to go short, you click short, and if you want to go long, you click long, okay? Look, all right, look, hit short. Go click short. There you go. All right, my wife shorted PDD. Here, press P right here because you got to get ready to, yeah, click that. All right. All right, and so we're going to see if it continues to drop here. If it squeezes up too much, we got to get out of it.
That's what you would sell.
Oh, no, this is AMD. This is the wrong stock. Oh, man, I pulled one of John's mistakes. Oh, man.
It's all good.
She's shorting the wrong stock. It's okay.
I think AMD looks better.
Right, hey.
That's how the good luck goes.
Right. Here, I'm just going to get out here. Here, go ahead and click. Yeah, we'll just let it work. Click buy. There you go. All right, you're out. All right, so let's look at this one again. So now with PDD, I don't know if a low of the day short would be good. Instead, let's wait for AMD to pull back to this level here. So this is the VWAP right here, okay?
Yeah.
That tells you the trend of the stock. So if it's below the VWAP, that means it's in a downward trend, which means it's just going to, most of the time, it's going to continue moving down until it breaks back over the VWAP. And so what we want to do here with AMD is we want it to pull back to this level. And when it pulls back to this level, we want to short it, okay? Because we're anticipating this type of move to happen. So like we're anticipating, let me make sure. We're anticipating the stock to go up here, touch the VWAP, and then come right back down. You see that?
Yeah.
And so we want to short it when it gets up there. So that's what we're waiting on, okay? And so we're just going to watch that one and wait for it to pull back to the VWAP. Another one that we can look at here is CRON, C-R-O-N, same type of strategy. So I just want to make sure you understand what I'm saying. So what if we're doing the same strategy as this, what are we going to try to do with CRON right here?
So right here is the
VWAP.
So
right.
If it goes above?
No, it just gets close to this level here. So like even if it just gets close right here, we're going to short into it. We're going to short it.
Okay.
Okay, so essentially we're looking for a bounce up to the VWAP here. And then we're going to short into it. And then we're going to look to take profits right where this low of the day is right here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically we're just waiting for some bounces in a lot of these stocks because the overall market is dropping down some. We can also look at CGC. Right, CGC is down too. We could look for the same type of move. So AMD is getting close. I'm just going to give you 100 shares of AMD and let you try to trade it. So anywhere around 31 here, get ready to short. So you want to have your hand over the button here. Let me fix this. There we go. Here, hold on. Let me check the camera to see where the camera's looking like. Yeah, that works fine. Okay, so look, you see how AMD is getting close here? I'm going to record this too. You see how AMD is getting close there? Yeah. If it gets up to this level here, 98, short it. So just have your hand over the short button and kind of wait for it to get up to 98. You see it's at 95 right now. You see that? I guess it's good I didn't get into PDD for that low of the day short.
Yeah, but now it's gone.
Yeah, just give it time. It might bounce back. We're also looking at CGC.
All right, it's at 95.
Okay, go ahead and short. All right, there you go. All right, so this is your profit and loss down here. You're up $3. And so we're just going to try to get it way down here, down to this low of the day at like, I don't know what that is, like 85 or so. And I'll even let you add to it. So if it gets back up to like 98, you can even, here, click P, which stands for position. It just shows you how much you're holding. You're holding 100 shares. All right, so if it gets back up to anywhere around 97, 98, buy some more shares. Short it again, okay? All right, look, it's at 99, so go ahead.
Did I do
All right,
it?
yeah, you did it. Press P. All right, so you're holding 200 shares, okay? All right, and just get ready. So if you exit this one, basically if it goes against you, you're just going to get out and you're going to press buy right here.
Okay.
So if it breaks, look, so what you want to do is you want to look at the support and resistance it has.
Well, because look, it's a...
It's squeeze it up, right. But
just what's the out? Yeah, just explain her the out.
Okay, so it's basically here at your out level. So if it breaks higher than 31.10, we just got to get out of it. Okay, so yeah, we're out. Sorry, I exited that one because it squeezed up quick. So that was your first trade. All right, losing trade, $33 loss, which is very small though. It's okay. All right, it's okay. This is my fault because I'm the one that told you to get into it. But that's what we do, okay? And they're not all gonna work. You know, they're not all gonna work. Sometimes they're gonna work, sometimes they're not. And that's the biggest thing. You're not always gonna win. Sometimes you're gonna lose, and that's okay. Because in the long run, if you're profitable, that's fine.
So, but what happened though? Because it kept on going up.
Yeah, it squeezed up against us. It just trading is not an exact science. So it's like sometimes it's gonna work, and your goal in trading is to find setups that work most of the time while giving yourself a good risk reward level. So like what I typically do with these type of moves, so if we look at like CGC here, right? You give yourself a tight risk and a big reward. So like basically, let me clear this. So if you see this here and you say, okay, well, I'm going to get in the stock at 25 and I'm going to get out of the stock if it breaks 35, but I'm going to take profits if it gets down to 27. So if you take profits here, your reward target is 25 cents. If you get in at 25 and you take profits at the whole dollar, then your reward target is 25 cents. So you have a 25-cent reward target. And if you get out up here, 5 cents above it, then your risk is only 10 cents. And so your reward is 2.5 times your risk. So basically, you're only risking 10 cents a share. So if you buy 100 shares, you're risking $10. And your reward target is going to be 25 cents a share. So you're going to make $25 with 100 shares. And so that way, even when you lose, they're going to be much smaller than when you actually win. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So your winners are going to be bigger than your losses. And so if you can do that in trading and keep that consistent, then you'll be okay. And so it's doing that and then looking for positive probabilities, if that makes sense. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. She's doing okay.
Hey, that's all you can do.
Right. I'm trying. She's doing all right, you know.
Yeah, she's not doing bad.
She did good. She's trying to understand, which is good.
Yeah,
At least she's not stressing it.
Right. I mean,
don't stress it.
Yeah, she doesn't care. I mean, it's my money, not hers.
That's true too. So.
I'm probably stressed about it more than she is, but she did good. I'm proud of her. You know.
Thank you, baby.
Good
I
job,
agree.
baby. Yeah, we can see the comments.
Especially for the pressure
Jerome
of the
said-
first trade.
Jerome said, "You married up, brother, like me. Lovely. Thanks, man. Yeah, I
Well-
think I probably did too.
Yeah, well, thank you. That I'll take it as a compliment.
Yeah. I think I married up Forex, believe it or not. All right. Well, we got somebody we got to ban. Sorry, bro. I'll put you in timeout, man. That's what I'll do.
What did he say?
He's spamming the chat trying to promote his own content. Most of the time it's nonsense. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to look for a little bit better, higher accuracy setup. And I think what we got caught in today was the market itself. Like if you look at the market itself dropped at the open and then squeezed up some. And so that's what we're getting with a lot of these. Okay, so now you see how the stocks are all above the VWAP now, which means they're transitioning to an upward trend.
Woo.
You know?
Just got in and out of square, man.
Say
That was a quicker squeeze than you got.
So Yeah, man, don't stress it. So if a stock is, you see this purple line, it's the VWAP, right? If a stock is pushing above that,
Yeah.
then it's in an upward intraday trend. So
Yeah.
it's like it's trending upward, right? If it's below the VWAP, it's technically in a downward intraday trend, right? And so when you see stocks break over the VWAP like this, they're switching trends. They're changing it from a downward trend to an upward trend. Okay. And so basically, you want to use the VWAP, the way I use the VWAP, as an entry point. I try to enter it as close as I can to the VWAP and then take advantage of the stock if it moves down or up. Okay, so like basically if it's below the VWAP and it pulls back to the VWAP, I short it, and if it's moving above the VWAP and it pulls down to it, I long it, and then hope it bounces off of the VWAP, if that makes sense. So think of this as kind of like a support and resistance line to a certain extent, to where it's like if it pushes up, you're looking for it to bounce off that level, like you want it to touch that level and then go back up, and you can long it and vice versa. You can trade it profiting when it goes up. So in trading long, do you know what long and short means?
Short is like you're betting against.
Right, you're profiting if it goes down.
Okay.
And then long is you're profiting when it goes up.
Okay.
Okay, so we do both here, but we'll try. We'll wait for some good solid moves. I think I'm going to try to do a fake out fade, a VWAP fake out fade next. Or we even could have gotten a washout long. So if any of these stocks pull back to this level here, you could probably buy them. Okay, so I'm going to let you handle these two. It's all right. Listen, I got a cushion.
A bunch of money here, so.
I got a cushion on my account. It's okay. I'm up like $500. It's not going to hurt.
Okay. Well,
Like, I mean,
you
you're not
so.
going to take big sizing, so you're going to take 100 shares. But
Okay.
the problem with that last one is that I added to my wife's position, or I told my wife to add to it, which I probably shouldn't have done, which is my fault. But yeah, a lot of stuff squeezing up. SQ, CGC.
Yeah, the real key is the SPY getting above that 292.50.
Right.
If it holds at 292.50, we're
pulls
probably
down
going to
here,
get up there
buy.
to 293.
So you mean
If it pulls down to here, so if it pulls down to here, buy it.
okay.
It might not though, but that's the level. That's the previous high of the day. We can buy it around there. Hope it maintains in an upward trend and continues to push up, but we might not actually get it there. This is called a washout long or a red to green move. And these strategies are super profitable. We've already missed the initial move, which would have been right here when it breaks that opening. You see that opening high where that line is?
Yeah.
That's the high of that first candle, right? And so we already missed the initial move, which is just a break over that. And so the only thing we can do now is wait for a pullback to that level and hope it holds us support, buy it around there. I think we missed it though.
All right, guys, shorting Home Depot here. Home Depot at the VWAP here, guys. Risk is 21.18s, 40s.
You have to tell me when to buy it.
No, look, just buy it if it pulls back to here to 27.40.
Okay. Well,
If it pulls back there, same thing with the AMD. If AMD pulls down to 31.16, buy it. It's a little bit too late now, but we got to watch. And then we also watch the overall market, which we keep track of the overall market with what we call the SPY, SPY. And so this is the overall market today. This is what the overall market in stocks is doing. And so you can see how many stocks follow the overall market, because like look how similar this is. You see the SPY, which is the overall market. This is the overall market's movement today. And then look at other stocks like AMD. It looks very similar. Look at CGC, which is a cannabis stock, a weed stock. They all look very, very similar, right?
yeah.
SPY, CGC, AMD. And so most stocks actually follow the overall market.
I mean, just that they have this little dip, and then
Right. They all did the same thing.
I mean, even this. Well,
Right. Well, that's the SPY. But most stocks follow the overall market. 3 out of 4 stocks do follow the market. And so.
All right, looking at any bounce back in the 20s to add into will hold off my risk here. It just completely washed out when it got to my risk.
Yeah, she's doing good. All right, look. So look at CGC. Hey, baby, look at CGC. So remember, if it gets down to 27.40s or so, buy it.
There you go. Nice, good move there for
You
me.
make your decision for this one. Whenever you think you should buy it, I'll let you do it. All right.
now it's going back up.
It's okay. This is short-term movement, so you may still get your chance. So how about this? So if you get it in at 40, where do you want to set your risk? Like, where do you want to exit the trade if it goes against you? What you always want to do is when you want to use support and resistance to be your guide in this, right? So it's like you can use this level here, at 35, or maybe you could even use the VWAP down here.
So if it goes down,
if it goes against you, where are you going to exit the trade? You know, same thing with AMD. If it goes against you, where are you going to get out?
I guess at the VWAP.
At the VWAP? Okay, that's reasonable. If you do that, I suggest you let it test the VWAP first. So you don't get out exactly at the VWAP. You let it kind of test there and see. So like right there, you let it test that level. You know, give it some time. It may bounce up a little bit first though. So you know, didn't quite get to that level, but it did hold it as support. But you see how it comes back down to this level and then it bounces back up? That's because it's support, right? And so that's what causes these stocks to move. It's called technical analysis, right? So
There
it's
you
like
go,
it comes
guys.
back down to this level.
Good first break there for me, guys. Gonna take some profit here.
So we missed it, but that's okay.
That hopped up a little bit too much there. Was gonna take 40. Ended up only taking 30 there. The spread on HD is ridiculous. Just trying to balance here. I have 100 shares left. MU getting up there. MU. Square maybe for a rewrap reject play. It crashes here.
Yeah, I'm looking at a QCOM right now. Yeah, we missed it on CGC, but you see how it held that area of support? It got very close to where we were going to enter, and then it just squeezed up. You see that? You see how it just got really, really close to that bottom here, and then it just spiked up? That's what we're trying to take advantage of.
All right, symmetrical triangle looking good here on HD. Really just got to hold above here to the 218.20s. Don't want to see it rip through there. It can easily get to 218.50.
What?
The watermelon?
No, I think that's the lemon.
All right, everything I see ripping up there, so got to really be careful here.
Yep.
Biggest thing is the SPY approaching that resistance.
Yeah, only thing I'm looking at is this low down here at 31.16 for AMD. You see why we would buy it there, though, is because it's got all that support. And, you know, we document support and resistance, but we look for confirmation as well, which means just multiple touches to that level. So if a stock can touch a certain level over and over and over again, then it has a better chance of actually holding at that level. So you can see one touch here, you can see another here. And so this one only has 2 confirmations, so not a ton, but we could still try to take advantage of it. All right, so ready? It's pulling down. All right, there it is. It's at the level.
So buy.
Yep. All right, and so we're looking for it to bounce up and break. This level here is where we're gonna take.
Yeah, it's that.
Where are you gonna get out if it goes against you, though?
Like around here.
So this is where you want to take profits. Where?
Right.
Here.
Yeah, like at the view.
At the VWAP. Okay, like I said, my suggestion is to let it test the VWAP first.
So just go down a little bit more.
Go down a little bit more underneath it first, but I'll let you ultimately make that decision. And so here you can see your profit and loss.
All right, guys, not liking this
So if
HD.
I
Stepped
see it
out.
starting to really lose, then I.
Yeah, I mean you're only in with 100 shares, you know, so you're not gonna lose more than like $20 on this trade. So don't worry about it. The big thing is you use the chart to determine where you're gonna get out, not how much you're down. You use the chart. So like, where's the most obvious level where if it breaks under that level, it's time to get out. And the VWAP is a reasonable one. Like I said, you just gotta let it test it a little bit because sometimes it's gonna bounce when it touches the VWAP too.
All right, guys, trying to get in, get in here on HD.
She said it's like watching a slow car wreck. It's okay. Look, it's short term.
So, but what do I do if I need to sell?
Here, first you click P, so you pull your position up, and if you want to get out of it, you just click buy.
Okay.
Hold on, don't.
I know I'm not gonna touch it.
Yeah, don't nervously get out. That's the wrong move. You don't want to use emotions in it.
Yeah.
You want to just look at the chart.
Tell her to pay attention to the number more than the chart. The chart gets you emotional. Just look at the number. If you're either in or out on one number, that's it. Try to focus on that.
Right. It's still early. Look, we're only down $1, baby. So don't stress.
Yeah.
It'll be
I
okay.
think
I've understood that I'm probably gonna lose a little bit letting you trade, and that's completely fine with me because.
Thanks.
I want you to. Hopefully, you'll start to learn. But I don't feel bad if you lose. Basically, like you'll be fine.
Yeah. Try to just be mechanical. Remember, you're only looking to get in and out on a number. If you make it emotional, you're gonna get emotional yourself. Just think of numbers. I'm either getting in or out on this number. Keep it simple.
Well, I'll try.
I get in here. If I need to get out, it's over this number. If it doesn't get over that number, I don't get out. I just let the trade itself give me money. The trades themselves will make or lose money. All you do is just take the trade.
Yeah.
All right, guys, looking to get in here more of HD here. Keeps rejecting there. I wanted to test up there to 23s, and then I'm going to go ahead and short some more.
Some good smell, you know.
There you go. Get that aromatherapy.
Yeah, the CBD helps me calm down a little bit.
I don't think it's working.
You gotta pull the thing out here. I'll fix it.
All right.
He said you really threw your wife to the wolves. I would have thought you'd give her some training before. I tried, man. I tried. It's okay. Look, she's doing good. Look, you're up $2, $3 in the trade. You're doing well. If it gets up to 30, take half of the position off. Okay? So go to shares. Go to shares and type in 50. So you're gonna get ready to take half the position off if it goes against you. Okay? And so if it gets up to 31.30, you can take half off. And so that's the goal.
And
then you let the rest work. Yeah, you click buy. Or no, you click sell. You click sell. All right, now.
Do it?
Yes. All right, see? You had your first profitable trade. All right, look.
$6.
You made like $12 so far. You're up $12 so far. All right, get ready. It's still moving up.
Okay, so I'm going to sell it?
Yeah, sell it out now. Good. That was your first green trade. You made
$0.
You made $13.50.
Oh, cool.
You did it.
Yeah.
You made some back. You made some back. There you go.
Nice little VWAP bounce play. And that was your plan, too, so you did good. You did good. She did it. Yeah, they're laughing at me about the candles. All right. I'm trying to make her less stressed, give her some solid smells, some happy smells. You know, my wife's all about happy thoughts. So, you did it, though. You did it. You had a profitable trade. Good job, baby. You did it. Yeah, she did good, man. She did good. We were in AMD. We took this VWAP bounce, basically. Kind of a mix between a VWAP bounce and a washout long. But it was my wife's idea. She did it, so she did good. Look, everybody's happy.
Thanks, guys.
She did it. I'm proud of her. She did it, you know.
All right, guys, looking for
right? A little nervous, a little nerve-wracking, right? But it's fun. It's you did it.
All right, guys, looking for one more push here. One more push in HD to get short in.
I just feel like when we're talking about money, it's like...
I know. It's scary. I get it.
Yeah,
it takes
creates
a lot
emotion.
For most people, it takes years to do it successfully. Unless you have me as a teacher, you know, then you might be able to learn quick. But but you did good. You know, you see how it goes down to the VWAP and then bounces off of it? Yeah. That's because it's a support level, and it's confirming that upward trend. So it's basically saying, I'm in an upward trend, and when it tries to pull back down and switch trends, it says, no, I'm still in an upward trend, and it bounces back up. You know, makes sense. You got to kind of understand that this is just a trend indicator. So it's telling you whether the stock is going to move up or down in the future, or it's trying to predict whether it's going to move up or down in the future.
The VWAP?
Yeah, it's a trend indicator, so it's telling you the trend, basically.
Okay.
All right, guys, got right back into HD here, guys. Looking to get an ad right here. There you go. I got my position in here, guys. Now looking for it to break 218,
Maybe
guys.
For my wife, I'm a guru. Gurus charge people. I don't charge anybody.
All right, guys, looking for HD to come back down and break 18s. If it does, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in this even bigger.
I'm looking at stuff. Oh wait, let me see the headphones. Good job, baby. You did good though.
Thank you.
2018 50s is what we don't want to see it go above.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw you up, Mitch, while I look for other stuff. Here.
Sounds good.
All right, there we go. All right. But you did good.
All right,
See,
guys.
you got out at the right spot too. Like you got out, it pulled back, so you did good. And look at the overall market. So the overall market's doing the same thing. So like it's pulling back here.
Yep.
You see, and so you see the rest.
Got to
of
be
the
careful
stocks.
right here, guys. 50's showing up. Anything fills. $54s.
QCOM maybe for a bounce there doesn't look bad. Like this one. It's a little bit too early though, or a little bit too late actually.
Can't let it get above the highs here. Need to see a pullback to the VWAP here. If not, just get out.
You did good, baby.
Thanks, baby. I don't think I fully understand it though.
It'll take a little bit of time. Most people, when they look at this, they say it's like NASA. They say it looks like NASA to them. Like we're like.
Kinda.
Yeah.
I mean.
It takes a little while. It takes
Out.
a little while.
Out there, guys.
You kept it pretty small, Mitch. Don't stress it, bro. Very small.
Hey, it's the risk to reward was there.
Right. I'm looking at QCOM here. It just depends on what the SPY does. Like the SPY's starting to drop back down, and so if that gives me an opportunity, I might consider it. But a little choppy day right now. So a
Just
little
the
bit
chop
of a choppy
fest.
day. Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll see. We'll see what we can find, but that's what I'm seeing right now. Nice, Adrian. Yeah, it'll help. It'll help for that for sure.
Girls are much better traders than men.
Yeah.
I could see it happening.
Probably less pride, you know. Like less pride in it. They could accept a loss easier, I think. And you know.
No, it's the scientific proving emotional control women have better.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Just better.
It's
He said scientifically.
They
women
call
have
it
control over their
emotional
emotions.
intelligence.
Right.
Emotional intelligence.
Start getting my wife to trade for me.
TGT is trying to break 100 here, guys. One to watch here.
PDD. Ooh, this one looks kind of solid. PDD for a VWAP rejection. Looks okay.
Ooh, look at that rip out on
I'll
target.
take it. I'm gonna
Nice
take
50-cent rip out. All right.
I'm looking at PDD here. I might get in with 75 shares. And then just base the risk off of that previous high of the day here. Oh, wait, the bitch is out. Yeah, here, I'm going to put you down. Squeeze you down, Mitch. Hold on.
Yeah, you're good. Just looking for another trade here.
All right, so I'm in PDD here. Still a small trade. I'm just looking for a rejection here. So you see it broke below the VWAP, and now it's pulling back to it. And so I'm looking for it to drop back down to this 29 level is what I'm looking for. That's what I'm doing right now with PDD. Cron maybe for a VWAP rejection too. All right, there we go. We got a nice drop here down to 20s. So we're going to look for it to drop under this 89 level and just hold. Try to add to it if it gets up there too. Try to take advantage of the gap fill. So you see how the VWAP, it gets up to the VWAP, gets rejected right back down. That's all trading is sometimes. It's just watching the VWAP and trying to take advantage of the right move in the right direction. And we're going to use this level up here as our risk. We got to be very weary of this break because this is a very voluminous stock, so it has a lot of volume and it's very volatile. Here, let me see that. I need that thing right now. All right, and we can add a little bit to it here. So we're in with 150 shares of PDD. Not the best spread on this one though. But we have a tight risk, so we're going to use this level up here at 40 as our risk. And if it breaks above that level, we get out of it. And we're just looking for it to drop down to like 29 or so here. So you see.
So you're looking for it to go down.
Yeah,
and
I'm
not
shorting it.
break.
Right, and so you can see my P&L here.
All right, guys, looking at Walmart here.
It's very volatile though, and it keeps bouncing right there. So we got to be very careful with it because it keeps bouncing once it gets down there. You see the confirmation, which is what I said earlier. So you see it went right down to that exact level and then it bounced twice, right? That's confirmation of support there. So that means it has a lot of support there. And so we got to be very quick with our exit here if it squeezes up. And we're just going to let it test this range. So like you can see the range that we're trading right here. This is the range. If it breaks above this range, we got to get out. And hopefully we're looking for it to break underneath this range. You see that?
Yeah.
So basically we use confirmation to determine that, right? And so, we got a confirmation here at this level, and then we have multiple confirmations down here, right? So now we have a very obvious range that we could trade. If it breaks this level, we have a very, very easy to understand exit. We have a very understandable exit if it goes against this. And if it breaks down below this, we have a really nice breakout on the downside, hopefully. And so that's all we're looking for. And as long as it maintains in this range, we just stay in the trade. We let it test.
All right, guys, I'm in Walmart. I'm shorting it for the fade.
This says he's at Walmart. What's the symbol for Walmart?
WMT.
Walmart.
Uh-oh.
I would think it would be WAL, but it's not.
Yeah, it's something else. I've done the same.
Yeah. When you trade, you start to try to guess.
I think what happened was WAL was Walgreens for a long time.
Right.
It's no longer Walgreens, but
we got that unfortunate squeeze here, guys. So big squeeze above for PDD, which it is what it is. So you see how it squeezed above that range really, really quick.
Yeah.
So we just got out of it, and that's okay. I haven't lost once this week yet, so if I lose today, it'll be fine.
It's fine.
It's alright. No, you don't have to apologize. Losing happens.
It's trading.
Yeah, you did well. So
it means you took risk. That's all it is.
Exactly.
And that's trading. I mean, we're here to take risk.
Exactly. I'm not minding Walmart there, with the risk of I don't know. I'll have to look at it, but Walmart doesn't look terrible. I'm gonna wait. I
like my entry. My entry's at 31, so you see it's closer towards the 40, so I can risk.
Right, and I think now that I'm down about $50 in the day, I'm just gonna wait for some fake out fades. So that's the only kind of move I'm gonna get into is a fake out fade. So if PDD gets below that level now, I can still. So now if PDD, the stock we just traded, gets below the VWAP, signifying a what? If it breaks below the VWAP.
I don't know if it goes above the VWAP, it's a breakout.
What does the VWAP tell us? Oh, I see. There it goes. What does the VWAP tell us?
The trend.
Right. So if it breaks below the VWAP, it's in a what trend?
Downward trend.
Right. Exactly. Good. And so now, look, you see it broke below the VWAP, basically faked me out. So if it bounces up to 34, I'll take it and I'll risk off of 50. So it basically just faked me out here, which happens a lot. You see how it stopped me out and then it came right back down to where I was?
Yeah.
That's what they call a fake out. And so we're going to look for it to move up to 35 now, and we'll try to get back into it. But it's a very volatile stock. So
I'm going to take some profit here into the 133s, closer to 113.
All right, we're getting a spike up, 1 PDD here.
All right, guys, taking some profit there, looking for a Riyadh. Took there $84 already. Just going to take that off there. I was down about $60 for the day. Now I put myself in the green and going to go ahead and let these last little shares work for me. See if it breaks the low. If it does, I'll hold on to it, try to take it near the low. If not, it can bounce back up, and I'll just hold to my break-even rate right here.
Good trade, bro. Yeah, I'm watching it. I'm watching Walmart. It looks good. But yeah, you see how it faked us out? It stopped us out on this one move, and then it came right back down to where we wanted it to originally. Like, if we would have still held it, we would be up solid, but it just faked us out.
Another one that I'm watching is getting near that level. I think it might not get there again, but Lowe's did a nice fade.
That's LOW, right?
Yeah, LOW. You see that?
Oh, it is.
I like the first one. You just got to be careful with share size, though. This one's a 50-cent range. Yeah, so you have to think of risking that 50 cents.
Yeah, I'm more so wait for a fake out fade with this one, or wait for PDD to come back to 33 or so. That's all I'm looking at now.
Yeah,
big range.
A nice one would be right above 109, reject, and then pull right back down between 109.
Right. That's what I'm looking for. It's gotta do that first.
Yep. Here's that 113 bounce that I expected there for Walmart, but I expected not to get the ask to 113. One of the biggest things with bigger stocks is that you're going to have to take a lot of the times the spread, and it's not going to be in your favor. You're going to have to take the ask when you're shorting, and you're going to have to take the bid when you're longing. With bigger stocks, the range in between the spread actually opens up. So sometimes you might have to take 3 cents away from your original target. The ask never really got down there to my level. So I'm more than glad with taking 113 tens there.
All right, so now we're going to look for PDD to get back up to where we were, and then we can just risk off of that high up here at 50. So our risk is what? From 32 up to 52. 20 cents. So our risk is 20 cents, and then if we give ourselves the same reward target, our risk is from 32 down to 87. So what is that? We'll just say 85 to make it easy. So our reward target is about, what is that? My math is off. 15 plus 30 is 45, so it'd be about 47. So solid reward target. So if our risk is 20 cents and our reward target is 47 cents, then it's better than 2 to 1. You know.
All right, guys. Don't want to see Walmart pass 113.20s here.
Honestly, I've never been a numbers.
I know, but just think about it like this, right? So if the stock goes against us 20 cents, that's our risk, right? So we're risking 20 cents per share, right? With 100 shares, that's $20. And if the stock goes to our reward target, then that is 47 cents. And so our risk is 20 and our reward target is 47. So if we lose, we're only going to lose 20 cents a share.
Okay.
If we win, we're going to make 47 cents a share. And so it's favorable risk reward, and it's better than 2 to 1.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Here, if you wanna do a mug giveaway.
Yeah, she can do a mugger.
Just don't pull Iggy Pop again.
Iggy Pop.
Make it a little hard.
Yeah, no, it's alright. But all I'm saying is that some people don't know. Most people don't know how to spell Iggy Pop. You know.
Most people don't know how to spell. Period.
That's what I'm saying.
They
like
just,
Iggy Pop.
They just can't spell. Like
that's why I always do a letter or a number.
You could put up the word tomorrow, and I swear you'll have like at least 10 people misspell tomorrow.
Yeah.
Initially, it was between Iggy Pop and Mississippi.
Mississippi? So. The only reason I know Mississippi is because I'm from Louisiana, which is right next door. And it's also
the song.
Yeah.
If you don't know the song, I mean, when were you raised?
Right, you're slacking in life if you don't know the Mississippi song, you know.
Yeah.
All right, guys, seeing this crash right here, I'm going to go ahead and if it breaks 113, I'm going to go for a scalp through 113, all right? So I'm at 113.10. When I hit through the scalp, I'm going to put myself at 113.05. Well, I'm at 113.31, so this is going to bring me down to 113.20s. Put me at the VWAP, let it try to crack 113, try to get a big win. I got a lot of volume on that last red candle. It was what we call hidden volume. A lot of the volume did not show up on the time and sales or the level 2. So what I need to do is more pay attention to the important price level. Whenever you're getting hidden volume, you want to pay attention to the chart more than the volume because there's traders in here that you cannot see.
Yeah, well, she can't hear Mitch, and so I should probably try to make it so she can hear Mitch.
Yeah, she'll be able to.
Yeah, go ahead and take my headphones.
Well,
if you turn it up, I could probably hear it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. You can put 2 headphones in. I mean,
I can hear it. There we go. It's up. All right, so yeah, that'll work. I can still hear him.
If not, you can do the Zoom, another Zoom, and do it on the phone and do a headset.
Yeah, I can definitely. I can hear you, bro. So it's fine. That way we can both hear. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a loudmouth, so you should be able to hear me.
Nah, she's not bored. I mean, she doesn't understand, but she was nervous in her trades. I could tell she was nervous, so she had a little action this morning trading. So
yeah, I've always been more of a science person, not really like a numbers. And I know numbers and science go together, but it's
no. I mean, we can change the look. Yeah, we can change the look for you. If it's science, then we'll show you it like it's a science. I mean, essentially what we're doing is we're taking theories. Every time we take a trade, it's a theory. It's not something that's going to be proven, just like in science. Yeah, it's a hypothesis. So now you got to test it.
Yeah, you're okay. Well,
we're just going to see if our hypothesis is correct. We're just going to see that. That's all you do. You say, okay, I think it's going to bounce here. That's my hypothesis. I think it's going to bounce here. We'll see if that's correct, and then we'll see. All right,
guys, just reshorted there. Reshorted in Walmart, holding to my risk here. I saw that kind of nice top there, and I'm going to take a shot. So now I'm just holding to that last high. 34, 35s will get me out. I took another 100 shares, added my shares right back, only pulled myself down 2 cents by adding that share size. So giving myself an ability to make another 40, 60 bucks here, but at least only risking what we risking 5 cents here with 200 shares. I'll take that $10 risk.
All right, it's up to 30s. So yeah, I'm getting squeezed up with this one, which is fine. Until it breaks this level here at 50, I just got to stay in it.
Getting a test here.
It actually does kind of make more sense.
Yeah, if you think about it,
hypothesis, and right. you're kind of doing an educated guess on what.
Right, you're trying to play off of probabilities because nothing's 100%, and so the best thing you can do is you can look for strategies that over the long run are going to work more than they don't, and if you give yourself consistently more reward than you're risking. So like if your winners are always bigger than your losers and you're keeping your losses tight, so you're giving yourself a very tight risk level, but you're giving yourself time to run if it goes your way, then your winners are going to be bigger than your losses. And in the long run, based off of probabilities, it's going to work out in your favor. That's all it is. Yeah. Nothing's going to work 100% of the time. So I'm going to have ideas and I'm going to have days where I'm just not right, where I'm just wrong. And that's okay. And that happens to every trader. Best thing you can do is just keep your emotions together and try to hold it together and accept a losing day when it happens. You know, like we see here, it's testing here. I'm shorting it, hoping it gets rejected at the VWAP, risking it off of this previous level up here at 51. So if it breaks that level, I get out. And as long as it maintains below this level here, I'm in the trade. I'm going to stick with it. Either way, like I made $80 yesterday. I'm up like $1,500, $1,600 in the last 30 days. And so if I take a $100 loss, I'm still up a huge amount already in the last 30 days. So small time swings are going to happen. Sometimes I'm going to lose. Sometimes I'm going to win. But the point is that you stick around. You don't take any unnecessary risks to where you can't trade again tomorrow and that you're just risking way too much relative to what you're making on your green days, if that makes sense.
Okay. Well, and how would you not be able to trade again?
If you lost your account.
Oh, okay.
If you risked way too much and you lost your account.
Okay, guys. I got to start it there in lows. Started there in lows. All right, guys, just hit an ad there. Now I just got.
So I'm in with 100 shares right now. The only thing I'm considering is whether I should add another 50 shares to this one or not. But I think I want to see a rejection back below this level now. I'm also looking at lows here to see if lows comes back down below the VWAP. I can short into it on any bounces back up. But this one is going against me.
This PDD.
Yeah, PDD faked me out, and I think I might have gotten stubborn with it and kept trading it, even though I probably shouldn't have. And so maybe I might have gotten stubborn with it because it faked me out the first time. But it's just acting kind of unpredictable at this point. It's faking me out, and then it's squeezing up the other direction once I go short. And so really it's my fault. I probably shouldn't have taken it. But again, you know, I'm up plenty in the last 30 days, so it's not like this is going to take me out of the game. And losing days are going to happen for sure. So best thing you can do is just control your emotions, not go too crazy, not get too upset over losses, because losses are going to happen. Biggest thing you can do is try to control yourself, not force trades. So basically, like if this trade doesn't work out for me, I'm just going to wait for an A+, like a really good setup. That's the only way I'm going to trade again. And if I don't see a good setup, I'm just going to hang it up for the day. No need to keep trading, because a lot of times what happens, especially for new traders, is that they're unwilling to accept a loss. And so what they do is they just keep pushing and they keep pushing and they keep beating a dead horse until it's just their account's gone. And so the best thing you can do sometimes is just to hang it up and just stop. Because if you're not doing well on a particular day, the market just might not be in your favor. Maybe your mind's not in the right place. And so the best thing you can do is just try to kind of keep it together, not take any crazy risks, and just hang it up, come back tomorrow refreshed,
Yeah.
Trying to let lows work here, man. I feel like I have a really great entry, so I'm just trying to wait to the right risk to reward here.
Sorry.
Come on, man. You're just.
Sorry, my fault. Who's this guy?
I don't know.
Got to get through one more wrist try here.
Probably a kid, realistically. I think the candle's done, man. Look at this.
Yeah. I'll get you a new one. Do you want one of the do you want one of the ones from the TV?
Yeah, if you want to grab me one. Thank you.
Hendrickson, showing off. All right, guys, let's see if we can get this pushed down to 109s, and then I'll go ahead and take some more off. It keeps getting scooped up. It's kind of worrying me, but just got to stick to the trade.
All right, I'm in PD. The only green trade I might have today is my wife's trade.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, hey, that's how it is. I'm happy with that. Even though today's a losing day so far, I'm happy. If my wife's trade can be the green trade here, then I'm happy with that.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Thank you. Hey, that's my candle that you never let me light.
Oh, it's almost done. So.
All right, it's testing the $50. Another big psychological level with stocks is half and whole dollars, right? So like 29.50, the whole dollar of 29 itself. And so those levels are psychological, and you'll see the stock battle those levels, like test it, break it. They're big support and resistance levels. And so right now, my risk level is right around the $50 here. It's right around 29.52 is where I'm going to get out. And so I have to watch it especially closely in case it does squeeze the wrong way.
Not gonna lie, Lowe's is getting hard to hold here. Yeah. But just trying to be patient in the trade.
You're doing good.
A lot of times in trading, you can stop yourself out early.
It takes a while to learn. It takes a little while for you to get the hang of it. You're doing better than I did when I first started trading. It's just about keeping your emotions together here. Is this new?
Yeah, I think the first day, if I would have been on camera, you guys would have seen the shakes. What I call the shakes. Literally, when you're so nervous that you literally just start shaking in your boots.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, guys, going to take some profit here. All right, guys, took some off at 109.09s there. Look at that breakdown for me. Boom. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm getting very close to getting stopped out of this. So you see how it's battling right here. If it breaks 52, I just got to get out. But it's confirmed that risk multiple times. And so when it does break, it may really break. And that's what I have to be very, very careful of now.
All right. Looking great for me, guys. Looking to re-add here in the 30s and 40s. The risk would be 50. But looking for it to crack also 109s. If it just cracks 109, we're in the game here.
I'm also looking at Home Depot here. If Home Depot breaks under the VWAP
there you go.
And then pulls back to 109, I'll probably consider that as well.
Looking for a crack here. Don't think it's going to crack.
See how it's getting right up to that 29.50 level, that $50, big psychological level.
So
we want to see it get rejected and come back down because we're short. For lows here, if lows can bounce up to 109 after getting rejected here, I'll probably consider that too. But it's got to come back down a little bit more, maybe down to like here, 108.50 or so. But see, my hand's over the cover button, so like I have to be prepared for it to like completely go against me very, very quickly. And if it does, I have to just bail out of it.
I'm in the point that we all love to be in, the risk-free point. Now I got a lot of money, just let it work.
See how it continues to kind of battle this level.
yeah.
All right, guys, going to take some more here in this breakdown here.
It's not looking that great.
All
But
right,
again,
nothing breaking
losing days
down
are
there,
fine.
so
I haven't
I'm gonna
lost
take
this yet.
75 off there.
So
I'm up
today's my first losing
$126
day.
on Lulz, up $126 on Lulz, and still have 75 shares, up $58 here. Looking for a move down towards 108.50s, if not 108.
All right, so we're
I
getting.
mean, it's kind of staying there.
Yeah, it's consolidating is what we call that. So consolidating is just when it stays in a very narrow range. All right, here's the break. Got to be very careful right here.
So like,
Squeezed out. See, I got out, but it immediately it faked me out again, which is fine. The last one I'm looking to get in is lows right here, which is right up to the level I wanted to get into it. Let me see what my risk is. My risk is
yeah,
65.
be careful. Right here is 50 cent, 109.50s. I think it can get up there in a hurry. So
there we go. So I got in with 30 shares, and look, there we go. Very small position. We also had PDD. Look at PDD fake me out twice now. Look at that. You see that? Oh my gosh, man.
What is it doing?
Fake out. It's done it twice already, man. It's broken my wrist twice. Super
Oh,
frustrating.
that's the Aggo wash.
Yeah, I'm not. When I see
That's
this, I
called
just gotta.
that's called the Aggo wash. There's an
Yeah,
actual name for this now. Algorithmic volume is trying to do this constantly with penny stocks, guys. It gets it to a level to where everyone wants it, brings it up to a level where everyone's buying it, and then tumbles it down to the support. Tumbles it down to the support.
right.
This is something that you're going to see consistently. I saw it in RKDA. I saw it in Soli the other day. You're seeing it clearly here in PDD.
Yeah,
Look for that. That means that if you are buying, it needs to be off the support. And if you are shorting, it has to be off resistance. You can't even question it. Because if you do, what you're going to do is you're going to get yourself in the middle. And the middle in this stock is close to $1 range. So let's say if you're even 500 shares in, that's going to be a big one. But I want to see if PDD is going to come back because these have spiked up every single time they wash out. It's gaining volume at 29. So if it gets down to 29, I'm going to take this off of a risk of 28.87 for a long.
I see what you were saying.
Been seeing this Aggo washout. Low get into the low there. You like that one? Low get into the low.
yeah. Yeah, I'm in it with 30 shares. I'm up like $10, so a small position so far. We're gonna let it work. Not trying to go crazy. Yeah, that's the one that we got faked out on.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's the Aggos washing you out. You can't do nothing about that. You had the right trade.
We could also look at Kron to do the same thing. With lows, I'm just gonna see if I can add to this one a little bit if we can get up there. But I'm taking it small now. It's been a losing day so far. So
Yeah, just take it easy. Find a good fade. I'm sure there's some that are going to happen now that we got the SPY consolidating at that one point. And big thing right here, 29.50s. Can we get above 29.50s and hold? Or are we going to touch it and fade right back down to 292? I'm going to be paying attention to see if we get that reaction there. All right, guys. Paid myself on lows there at 63, guys. Took off $198 on that one trade, at least up on the day here, about 170,
hey guys, how
170,
bad is
180.
Mitch's echo? Because I got it to where the volume's super low, so I'm trying to make it so he doesn't echo. But I'm reading the chat. Some people saying there's an echo. Yeah, just let me know how bad it is, guys. I'll try to do what I can to fix it.
If not, I'll lower my voice.
Yeah, no stress. But yeah, I mean, it's a losing day. I can't really be upset because my wife's actually here trading with me, so I'm happy regardless.
I think we did really good. You were explaining the pattern through,
Right.
and the trades go your way or they don't. That's really what happens. As long as you're taking the trade at the right point. And I think we did. That AMD fade was solid.
Yeah, and I definitely understand a little bit more than I did before.
Yeah, I mean the first day and second day is going to be two different worlds.
Right.
Yeah.
it'll take a little bit of time, but like you're doing well, you know.
Look at Lowe's go there for you.
Yeah, man.
It looks like I should have held a little bit more shares, but I only took 200 shares in this one. There's a lot of risk. 500 shares in this one is scary. And I took 200 shares with this one. I had a 50-cent risk on this one, so only wanted to risk $100.
Yeah.
And
Hey guys,
I'm fine with that.
No more arguing in the chat, guys.
About the echo?
No, they're arguing about something else. I don't know what they're. All right, so you see this trade's working out. Small trade.
Yeah.
Though. We're gonna look for it to come back down to this level here. So, where in trading, where you exit the stock, it's gonna be based off of the most obvious reversal level, right? So it's like, where do you see confirmation in the stock? You see confirmation here. You see multiple confirmations. So you see here, 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 and here. It touches the same spot over and over and over again. You see that? And so that's a good reward target. That's a likely reward target. So that's where we're going to take profits if it goes our way.
So that's what you want it to be.
Yeah, we want it to keep going in that direction. But it's got some support here, so I'm going to go ahead and get out, and I'm going to add back to it if it bounces back to this 88 level.
There's a nice washout for lows for you to the low.
I got out of it.
Low to the low. Not a bad fade there, guys, from 109.50s to 108. This is what we try to teach, guys. Top of the range to the bottom of the range. A lot of times our best trades are what we call range trades. Trades that we're going from the top of the range to the bottom of the range. And that's exactly what we got here in Lowell's. All right. Let's catch up with the chat. Rough day, Chris. No worries. I had a rough day yesterday. Stopped out completely yesterday. So overall for the week, I'm still down about $30. So just trying to put myself back in here.
All right, so we're going to look at QCOM here. Let's see what about CGC. CGC, if it pulls back to this level here, we'll consider it, right? So you see how we kind of attack VWAP plays. We wait for it to move up to the VWAP, and then we short it. And if it's above the VWAP and it pulls back like you did on your one trade on AMD, then you can long it, right? So like you see what you did on AMD here. If you look at it, you see how it continues to do this? This is what we call a VWAP bounce. Okay, so like this is what we call a VWAP bounce.
Kind of bounce on a wall.
Right, you see the VWAP, it just pulls up, bounce. This is where you enter. So you enter here, take profits at the high of the day. You enter it at these levels, and then if you're in it, you take profits. If you jump in here, you take profits here at the previous high of the day, because that's the most likely reversal area. If you jump in here, you take profits at the previous high of the day. Again, because that's the most obvious reversal level. And then you can give yourself a tight risk, so like a tight level where if it goes against you, you're going to get out the trade. And you look for confirmation. So you see multiple confirmations here. You can use that level as a risk. For this one, your risk is tight, your reward's big. And then with this one, you could probably use that previous flag right here as your risk for this one. See, small risk. So that way, look, you're risking this much, but your reward target is much bigger than that. So if you lose, you're only going to lose this little mini square down here. But if it goes the right way for you, you're going to make a much larger gain. You see how that works?
Yeah.
But you did good, baby. Out of the two winning trades I've had today, you were one of them. How did I know low was at the top of the range? So trades, I'm gonna send you a video that should be helpful. It's called this is a similar strategy to what I have here. Wait, why is it doing this? Where's Creator Studio? I guess they got rid of Creator Studio. Remember, guys, to hit that subscribe button as well. We day trade live every weekday morning, starting at 8 a.m. market time, around 7 to 8 a.m. market time. So hit that subscribe button. We do this live every weekday morning, so make sure you show your support and hit that subscribe button, guys. If you click the bell next to the subscribe button, it's going to alert you every time we go live. And so help show your support, guys. Click the like button now. Click the bell now if you want to help support us. We definitely appreciate any support we can get. You know, Mitch and I are some of those traders that we don't really like to pretend. You know, we try to be as real as we can with everybody about everything. So regardless of whether we win or lose, you're most of the time going to see it. And so if you also trades FM, go check out that video. That's breaking down the strategy that I'm using. SPY just bounced back really, really quickly here. But yeah, like I said, remember to hit that subscribe button. Appreciate all the subs. Sorry, guys. Let me see this. Appreciate the subs today. Lou Caliber, Andre, Vimal. Appreciate the subs, guys. Welcome to the team. Appreciate it. You want to do a giveaway? Yeah, my wife can do a giveaway, guys. Remember, if you want to be a part of the giveaway, you got to hit the subscribe button. I'll post the rules here. I'll go ahead and go over these rules here, but if you want to be part of the giveaway, here's the link to the giveaway rules. There's the rules, and I'll go over the rules. The rules are basically, number one is winners will be selected by being the first to type a specific letter, number, phrase, or word. We do not guarantee delivery or a time frame of delivery or a warranty of any kind because, like I said, we can ship these things. We might not be super quick with shipping. It may take a little while because we do get a lot of shipments. And so, you know, we don't guarantee delivery, warranty of any time with regard to time frame as well. Because of shipping prices, only U.S. addresses can be used. So we can only ship to U.S. addresses if you do win. The winner receives one free coffee mug. YouTube is not a sponsor of this contest, and users release YouTube from any and all liability related to this contest, as well as beginner trading. You know, beginner trading will not use your address for anything else aside from shipping the coffee mugs. And if you go to the official rules link, you can find the giveaway, the YouTube community guidelines.
All right, watching Apple here, guys. Apple.
All right, guys. So you guys ready for the competition or for the giveaway? Let me see some ready ups here for the giveaway if you guys want to be in it.
That's a move right there.
Let's see some ready ups in the chat if you want to be a part of the giveaway. Like I said, hit the subscribe button. Click the bell next to it if you want an alert when we go live. We do these giveaways fairly often in the market, so if you want to be in the giveaway, let me know. And remember to hit the subscribe button, guys. All right, so I'm waiting for some type of moves here. We got Broke Boy ready, Buzz ready, Sophia's ready. Connor's ready.
Apple testing that resistance right now.
Terry's ready. All right, guys.
So I have to...
My wife's going to do the giveaway. John Ennis is ready. So my wife's going to do a giveaway. Like I said, you're going to win one of these beautiful beginner trading mugs. You know, one of these beautiful beginner trading mugs. They got the dope inside green. Eric, man, enough of the trolling, bro. Seriously, man, how old are you, bro? Seriously. Like, you've got to be you definitely have to be under, like, 25. You've got to be at least, like, 20 or younger. Because, chill out, man. Sheesh. All right. Connor wants to do a giveaway. There we go.
Yeah, I have no idea. He seemed not like a regular.
I don't know. I appreciate it, JJ, and thanks, brother. All right, so my wife's gonna do the giveaway. Like I said, she's gonna say a random word, letter, phrase, or number, and the first person in my chat to type that random number wins a free mug. Okay, or the random letter, number, or word. Like I said, there's the official rules giveaway. If you want to be a part of it, there's the rules. And yeah, it's about to start right now. All right, baby.
All right, guys.
You're up.
So could I pick it? Could it be like a phrase? It won't be like Iggy Pop. It'll be like. All right.
Here, you just no non-political, religious, controversial, nothing like that. If I were you, I'd say if you're gonna do a word, I would say have it related to trading in some way or another. You know, preferably not over like 5 letters. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All right.
Short apple, guys. Short apple.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Apple short looking great.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So the word, really, it's 2 small words. Can I do that?
Right here. Whispered in my ear. What? That's too hard to understand, really.
Yeah, nothing specific, something general.
Right.
That is general, though.
How about just the first half of that? Okay.
It's
Yeah, it's
easy.
short. Exactly. It
It's
doesn't.
so easy.
I know, but some
It should
people
be a
aren't.
little
Some people
harder.
aren't native English speakers, and so it's not fair to them if you use like a really like difficult English word. You know what I mean? And so it's better to keep it very simple and easy. It's the most objective and fair. You know.
Pull out the dictionary on them.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Last time she did Iggy Pop. I'm trying to go to the other end now. She did good, but last time I was Iggy Pop. So.
Okay. All right.
Right here. I'll type it in here too.
All right. So the word is fall. Like it's about to be fall time. Like autumn.
She wanted to do fall time, but I had to tell her to take away
Should've been
time.
like autumn.
Because nobody's going to understand that either. Alright, now watch to see who wins. There's a delay.
Well, that person would have won.
Yeah, he would have won, but it's alright.
All right. Lax.
LAX, bro.
Oh.
Alright, LAX, bro, got it. Here, I'll post the link so people can see. Yeah, this is my screen, guys. So, LAX, bro, got it. Or Lax, bro. Here. This was my screen. We'll do another giveaway a little bit later on. And so we will do another giveaway, guys. But for now, LAX, bro, won the mug. So congrats, brother. Message me your address. You can send it to me on Discord, or you can... Yeah, well, there's a little bit of a delay. But yeah, you can join our public Discord here. And I'll find this. Let me see. So if you want to join our public Discord, I'll post this link. Join our Discord if you want to send me your address there, or you can email me at beginnertrading@gmail.com. All right. And yeah, so yeah, just message me your address, brother. Congrats, man. All right, so yeah, back to trading. I'm looking at lows again. If it could pull back to the VWAP up here, I might consider it. Maybe if it gets up to like 70, I'll still consider it.
Check this.
Okay.
This is for Jack's class.
All right.
Here, I'll be back in like 3 minutes.
All right. My wife will be back. Are we really beginner traders? No. It's not beginner trading because we're beginner traders. It's beginner trading because it's a resource and community for beginners. So
What we're here for, guys, is to kind of get you guys to where you need to get to. And that's what we're trying to get you, is to understand what trading is, what is it going to take for you to get to the level that you need to, and then you get the best part of learning through our experience. You get to see us win and lose, and then you can go ahead and review that and see how you can better those trades.
Right.
UWT and DWT breaking out there. Really wanted to see UWT come back to 1280s, but didn't make a move back. It just held the support, and now it's been breaking down. Apple will get me out above 35s here.
And like I said, remember, guys, to hit that subscribe button. We do this every weekday morning, showing you guys everything, whether we win or lose. We just try to be as real as we can with you. So if you want to watch us trade again tomorrow, hit that subscribe button, click the bell next to it. It's going to alert you every time we do actually go live. And so remember to hit the subscribe button, show your support for the channel. All right, we got Lowe's creeping back up here. Last time I took 30 shares, only made about 20 bucks with it. I'll take 40, maybe 50 this time. All right, so I just jumped in Lowe's here with 50 shares.
Nice flip there, guys. I think flip down hard. Let's see if we can get some volume in the SPY here to break these 292s. Remember I talked about earlier when it was in the green candle on the 15-minute for the SPY, I said that it needed to hold 292.50s. It rejected that well, came back down to the support, which is 292 here. Let's see if we can crack it. Get to the next support. Next support level is going to be 291.57s, 291.60s in that area. Trying to let Apple break down here.
I've been trading for about what? Almost 3 years now, 2.5 years. Mitch has been trading a little bit longer than me.
Yeah, close to coming on 4 years now. November.
If you want to buy a mug, Connor, here, I got to actually fix the buying page to buy a mug. And so I'll try to get that set up for you. But right now, I'll focus on these trades. But I appreciate the thought regardless, man. Just talk to me on Discord. We'll figure something out. But yeah, I got to fix the page, the checkout page for that one. I still had the subscription from before in there, so I got to make it to where it's just a flat out purchase. So for now, I took it down for now.
Missed there, BIDU. I was waiting for that one to come back, but didn't see it when it was up there at the view app. All right, let's see if we can get this breakdown for Apple. Really don't want to see it above 26s from here. Just want to see it crack down to the VWAP. And then 213s fill with big sizing. That will show that it wants to knock right back down. Biggest thing is I know the SPY has a big resistance above it. I know Apple has a big resistance above it. So I'm looking for that pressure and trying to break out. It's going to bring it right back down to the lows here. Let's see what happens.
SPY rebounding here is what I'm seeing. So I was thinking about that should probably be worse for me with lows here, the SPY rebounding. Still too early, though. It's just a small rebound here, and it's got some resistance above it. So going to look at QCOM here as well. Maybe QCOM, but small enough position to where I'm not super worried about it. I'm getting closer to my max loss on the day. And again, I mean, yesterday I made about this much, and so it's about a break-even week so far. I think in gross profits, it's my first losing day. But after commission, I think I'm down a little bit this week so far, at least as of now.
All right, let's see if we can crack down these 213s here. There you go, going down hard there. All right, pushing down here.
There we go. There's lows.
It's 213s there.
Yeah, you see me take 50 shares, but that's because of the range in this thing is huge. It's a monstrous range in this one.
Yeah, I've been trying to play these higher cap ones. You got to be careful, guys. If you are playing higher cap and you just go all in, that's not the way to approach it.
Yeah,
It's
the
an easy
range.
way to get stopped out quickly. You're gonna get stopped out a lot. Let's say you're gonna get stopped out more often on bigger stocks because of their range. So you get to give yourself an ability to get back in the stock. You can't just blow it all in one trade.
Yeah, if you can.
I lost $29 on HD. I lost what was it? $46 on Square. Those are all limited losses that I kept small, and that's what you need to do. I had one win on Walmart. It got me in the 80s. I risked a little bit. I stayed with 57. Took Lowell, and it went completely my direction. We got the 2-to-1 return. We risked $100. We got in return 198.50. So really, the day's been going well because we've been sticking to what, guys? The risk and
System.
reward, the system. That's it. Sometimes you're gonna lose. Sometimes you're gonna win.
Check out Roku. I need some reassurance. Let me look at it for you, bro. Roku, I wouldn't mess with this one until it pulls back down to that. I'll say this. I'm not an investment professional, and I'm not liable for any losses you take. You always have to make your own assessment of the market and trade responsibly. I'm just giving you my speculative opinion on Roku here. And so I do want to preface what I'm about to say with that, actually. Now, if I was in Roku and I was looking for Roku, I would look for it to pull down some. Since it's above the VWAP so much, it's kind of it's a little bit high up in the range of the day. And so at least my style of trading, I typically prefer to see it pull back down, at least down to this level here at 84 or 75 maybe. But preferably for me, I'd want to see it down to like 25, 137.25. But that's just me. It could easily rip up, but the risk reward is going to be worse up here. And so that's my opinion on Roku. Like I said, I don't want to dissuade you from getting into anything. And so that's the only issue. So just giving that's how I'm looking at it. Man, I should have ignored PDD date today and just kept trading lows because lows is working fine. See if I can fight back and end the day green. Now with QCOM is another one I'm looking at. Alright, I took half off of lows and with 25 shares. Just taking it kind of slow right now, guys. Also looking at QCOM. I went ahead and got out the rest, and I'm going to look to add to lows if it bounces back. I'm also looking at QCOM and Cron here. So not bad. Took half of the loss on the day. Kind of a so-so day so far. Going to look to add back if it pulls back to the VWAP. And with QCOM, I'm looking for it to get up to 78 so I can risk off of 94. And so that way my risk is 16 cents, and my reward target can be way down here at 50. And so, let's see. Might need a little bit better. So my reward target would be about 30 cents. Maybe need, 45 maybe. Down here. Right around this low of the day. So risk is going to be here. Entry here. Reward target down here. I know it's pronounced preface, but I pronounce it preface because I'm from the South. But I know it's pronounced preface. I get it. We're not giving English lessons here. I'm actually a writer, by the way. But you are correct. But it's kind of it's kind of like niche and niche, where some people pronounce it niche. It's actually correctly pronounced at niche, but it is what it is. I mean, yeah, 50 shares isn't that bad.
All right, guys, gonna take 150 off there. Took 150 off of Apple there.
All right, so here we go with QCOM. There it goes, bouncing up. What's my risk? My risk is 15 cents, so I could probably take a few hundred shares here. I'm going to jump in with 100 as of now, and then look to add a little bit more as it gets closer to the 77 level. Hey, good job, James. Green is good, brother. Hey, green is good, man. So nice work, bro. We also have the SPY pulling back, so we have to consider that as well because QCOM's going to follow the SPY a huge amount.
All right, guys, here comes Apple popping up with a vengeance. The real key, guys, is going to be holding 2320s. Don't want it to really get above 2320s here. Already took $41, at least paid myself, so I can at least give myself a little bit of risk here. Put myself up 2 cents, 3 cents from my average cost, and only risk 3 cents with 150 shares to take another swing here.
Yeah, I'm a writer. I write for a few different sites like Trading Site Reviews and a few other websites. The ironic thing is that I actually hate writing, and it's not something I necessarily enjoy. I'm not bad at it. I've also have some Fiverr gigs on where I wrote people articles and stuff like that, but I hate it. It's not that I hate writing, it's that I hate having a time frame. I hate having a deadline to write. I would much prefer just a free write and not necessarily have to be done at a certain time. What? Yeah, man. He's a troll. You just gotta ignore him. He'll get banned if he says any controversial stuff though. Kron's up there now. All right, so
Apple spiking a little bit. Sorry about that.
That's kind of sad.
All right, let's see what we get here. See if we're going to get a rejection here off the VWAP here. Real key, I think, for me is just the SPY. What is the SPY I want to do here? All right.
All right, guys. So we're looking at the SPY here. We're gonna see what the SPY does. Holding QCOM here, trying to patiently wait for it. And remember, guys, hit that subscribe button. We do this live every weekday morning starting at 7 to 8 a.m. market time. And so if you want to be a part of the beginner trading family, hit that subscribe button. Show your support for what we're doing here. You know, we're not those gurus that try to pretend like we're making gains here. We show you guys everything. We live stream all of our trades. We're not going to be those ones that don't actually show you the executing broker. I see some people stream and they don't actually show you their broker. They just say, oh, I'm in this stock or I'm in that stock. That's not us. Regardless of whether we win or lose, we just put everything out there for free and let you guys watch us for free regardless of whether we win or lose. And so if you want to show your support for what we're doing here, hit the subscribe button. We definitely appreciate any and all support we can get. And yeah, if you want to show your support for my wife's first day real trading, hit the subscribe button as well.
All right, guys, want to take this time to let you guys know about the TradeNet competition. This is the World Series of Trading here, guys. This is going to be a competition that gives you access to a free 240,000 demo trading account. You're going to go ahead and be able to trade with this account for 6 trading days. Let's go ahead and compete and try to achieve the highest balance. One of the real keys that I like about this competition is we're going to be competing within ourselves, guys, and within this channel. You know, John has his own team here for beginner trading. And with that, we're going to go ahead and compete. The first place prize for our channel is going to receive a student package and access to an $80,000 student package. The second and third place will win that intro package, which is going to give you access to that $14,000 buying power. I think this is going to be a really fun way to test your skills, give you an ability to trade with probably way bigger sizing than you've ever traded before. And really, it's more for fun to test your skills, try to see if you can win the competition. At the end of the day, guys, it's 100% free. So if you guys want to go ahead and test your skills levels with us, we're going to go ahead and be in the competition and trade every single day. Go ahead and join us.
Yeah, guys, join our team. It's completely free to apply to. I talk about it before. Here, I'm sorry, baby. I got to kind of get closer to the mic. So even if you dislike TradeNet, I know some people dislike TradeNet. Even if you dislike them, you're still getting all of this stuff for free. At the very least, you're going to get a demo account for 6 trading days while you're in the competition, and you're actually going to have the potential to win free packages, which range from $3,000 up to down to the $500 intro package. But again, it's completely free to enter, and so I don't really see a downside to it. If you want to join my team, like Mitch said, the top 3 places in my team alone win free packages. A student package is what the top spot gets, and then the second and third spot get intro packages as well. And then the top 20 people overall in the competition win as well. And so there's a lot of chances to win. I think it's a great middle ground for you to kind of test your trading with a little bit of pressure, but not the same pressure you're going to get with trading live. And so join my competition if you want. There's like I said, here's the link one more time. If you want to join my competition, if you want to see a breakdown of not only, here's my link to a video, to my video about the competition. It kind of breaks it down, how everything goes. And so, yeah, so we're up a little bit in QCOM here. We're looking for the market to favor us here. That's the big thing we're trying to shoot for. Got a decent cushion on this trade, though, so we're just looking for a full breakdown down to like 40s. Gonna look for some other stuff here as well.
All right, guys, seeing that rejection off Apple here, guys. My important level right now is 213.26. Anything above that, I'll get out of these 150 shares. But if it does make a move back down to 213, we could be seeing this breakdown towards 212.60s. So trying to see what's going to happen here at the resistance, see if we're going to get above it, or am I just going to get that bigger trade here? All right.
Yeah, you guys talk about that somewhere else because it's kind of clouding up the chat. No stress though. I'm not mad or anything, and I'm not trying to. My bad if I'm kind of forceful with it. I know I've been talking about other stuff, but we just try to keep the chat full of trade talk if we can. You know what I mean? All right, so we're gonna look to see if QCOM can bounce up a little bit, maybe up to 70, and I'll add to it. My entry right now for QCOM is 76.70. So if we can get around there, I'll add to it. If not, I'm gonna be averaging down some.
Hey guys, for the chat, if you guys want to stay in touch with each other, I know one of the really cool things is finding other traders to talk to in our chat room. One of the things I would recommend is join our Discord. And once you're in our Discord, you guys can actually DM each other and talk and it can be about anything. So one of the things we use the Discord is really for that community aspect, is to bring everyone together in one 24-hour chat room that we can all talk about stocks. We can go over different setups. We can talk about our trades, days that we are stuck in trades and we're still making money. That's where you're going to see the rest of our position. And we always try to stay active on there, whether it be questions from other traders or just keeping you up to date with our positions. Look at that move there on Apple.
Oh, this is Trade Ideas, Manveer. My bad, brother. Yeah, this is Trade Ideas Scanners. And so if you want to check out Trade Ideas, if you use my code BT15, you can get 15% off. And so I'll post the link for you, Manveer. My bad, bro. There's the link right there. Yeah, Nightbot got you. Technology, man. Yeah, look at the drop in the SPY. That's what's helping me. Yeah. All right, so my wife's going to leave. Yeah, the Discord's free. I'll post this link. So my wife's leaving, guys. Everybody tell her good job. She did a great job today.
Yeah, I appreciate the support, so
She did good.
I'll figure it out. Probably understand more next time.
Yeah, no, you did good. Are you going to come back one day?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You did good.
So,
Good job, baby. All right, say bye to everybody.
Thank
Here, there's a little bit of a lag, so it might take them a little while, but
alright, bye y'all.
she did good. She had a green trade. She had a profitable trade. I'm proud of her, so she did good. So everybody tell my wife goodbye. She's heading out. I'm sure we're going to get a huge drop-off in viewers now. But,
Hold on. John, put on the wig. Put the wig on.
no. No, he's joking. He said, John, put the wig on. Let's try to keep some of our...
Alright, it was nice, I guess, meeting y'all.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would be. But
John, we'll get you a wig and we'll turn you around.
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah, I'll get her a demo account. That's what I'll probably do. I'll probably talk and get her a demo account. Yeah, she did good.
Alright.
All right, baby.
Alright.
Thank you.
Alright, no problem. Love you.
Love you. Thank you. She did a good job.
Yeah, I was impressed. Not the amount of stress that most people will get to if you just put them onto the screen and put them on live. So
Yeah, she did good,
Good
man.
work.
She did good. Yeah. I'm proud of her. She did good.
you know, it's kind of like I can go back and think about it. I already knew how to trade, but first day trading live on stream,
Stressful, man. Stressful.
yeah,
For
without a
sure.
doubt.
Super stressful. But, hey, she did good, man. I mean, it's my money, so she's not stressed out about it. But, you know.
Yeah, I'm sure she didn't want to get yelled at.
Nah, she knew I wasn't going to. I mean, she did good, man. She did good. She learned.
Yeah.
She was trying. She was trying to take it all in and learn from it. So she did well, man. I'm proud of her, you know. I'm proud of her.
She listened, yeah, man. I
Right.
mean, I put my girlfriend on here. I'd probably tell her to sell. She'll probably buy.
Yeah, I made sure to walk her through that because most people think you just click sell anytime you get out of a position, but not us.
Yeah.
We short. So she did good, man. I'm proud of her.
Yeah, not bad at all. I think I like the trade that was taken
Yeah.
at the end of the day. Flip trading, not a bad way.
Right.
Got out of the VWAP fade. Look for the VWAP bounce.
Right. Yeah, she did good. It's set up for it too, so you know, I'm proud of her. What's the SPY do? So the SPY, so QCOM, I could start to consider adding to it here. Let me see, and I might add 100 position to this one.
All right, guys. Just took a little bit more here in Apple. Just gonna hold really tightly here.
I can maybe start.
Keeps
to,
rejecting, but
I can maybe start to kind of use a little bit larger sizing now that I have some more kind of free time to do this.
Looking for these 20s to hold here and go right back down underneath the VWAP.
And also remember, guys, during the sale, so if you want to help support our channel, Mitch and I do this for free every weekday morning. We do this for free. We don't charge anybody for anything. But if you want to use the same platform that we do, plus help support the channel.
Squeezed out, guys. Squeezed out. Quick move while they're on Apple. All right, that's going to do it for me, guys. Not a bad day. I'll take $178.
Right. Nice work, brother. But yeah, so if you want to use the same platform and broker that we use, I'll post this link. For the time being, you can get the intro package for $350, which, to put that into perspective, it's one of the cheapest I've ever seen it. And the intro package comes with a funded account with 14,000 in buying power to trade with. So you get 14K in buying power. There's no PDT rule. You can day trade as much as you want. And if you really think about it, some paper trading platforms for 2 months are going to cost the same as an intro package. And at least with an intro package, you're actually going to be able to have the potential to make some money. Typically, there's a profit split of 70-30 with the intro package. But again, I mean, commissions are pretty cheap if you use small size. You get no PDT rules, so you can day trade as much as you want. You can short stocks, which most of the time new traders aren't going to be able to short. It comes with a demo account, a trading course, and access to their chat room, like I said, for $350. And so if you want to take advantage of that, use the same platform that we do. Plus, we do make a commission from it. So if you want to help support our channel, I'll post this link here. Great way to help support us, guys. And so, yeah, we're getting a squeeze up in the SPY.
Market breakout.
Yeah. I'm in QCOM.
Clearly.
I'm in QCOM, so that follows the SPY pretty closely, so this one may go against me. But I was consider adding to it. I still think I'm okay until it breaks this really 76.95 level. So we'll see what happens. The SPY still has to break this level here, too. Right there. So the SPY is testing that big resistance level anyway, so it's still too early. But yeah, small losing day for me so far. Been basically about a break-even day, kind of back and forth. But is what it is. I'm not super upset with it.
All right, traders, that's going to do it for me today. I'm going to go ahead and take my $178, at least coming back on the week there. Yesterday had a max loss kind of day. Monday had a 200 win kind of day. So just getting myself back into the win here. And that's really what you got to do, is give yourself an opportunity to get back. If you have an opportunity to get back in here, the next day can put you back into the green. One of the biggest things you don't want to do is put yourself so much in the red one day that the next one day is way too much pressure to get back there. You end up reaching and putting yourself even deeper and deeper into a hole. So learn when to call it quits, when to push is really one of the hardest skills of a trader. Reason why? It's subjective. You have to know how your skill level is reacting that day. One of the biggest things I look at is kind of your execution on the trade. If you look at the execution on the trade, you will see that your results have to match your strategy. If your results are not matching your strategy, then you're not fully executing the strategy, and you need to go ahead and take a look to see where you're going wrong in your execution so that you can really start stacking up those gains and minimizing those losses.
Hey, appreciate the sub, Marshall. Welcome to the team, brother. Yeah, I mean, Tiger said, I thought you weren't selling stuff. I'm not selling anything. I'm just posting links to my platform and broker. And, we post everything for free. We trade for free on YouTube every morning. We show people everything. We post our classes for free on YouTube. So it's like, if you're going to complain because we, have referrals, then I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah, I mean, you can either click on it,
right? Go spend $6,000 on a guru's course. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I think one of our keys is we keep our chat room. It's actually information in there, guys. You're actually going to be able to talk about stocks, and that's one of our important keys, is that we keep the talk about stocks. And we give you guys kind of important levels to look at. We're not trying to get you guys be alert traders. Alert traders really don't work out. I mean, you can look all around at the gurus that have alerts. They're not pushing those alerts too often. Reason why is because it doesn't pay out over the long term. You got to learn your system, how you are going to trade, and how you can go ahead and take profit and find an edge in the market.
Right. Yeah, it's all about a process, guys. You know, the way, like I was trying to explain to my wife, like trading is all about finding these subtle nuances in the market that give you positive probabilities in your favor, and just taking advantage of that until it stops working, and then finding another nuance in the market and taking advantage of that. That's all trading is. It's based off of human psychology, based off of levels, which in turn is off of human psychology, and just understanding the psychology behind trading. That's all it is. Technical analysis only works because other people think it works. That's really the only reason it works. It's just mental.
That's
and
it.
so, you know, like I said, we do everything for free. We're not one of those gurus that are going to say, hey, you know, buy our $6,000 trading course, guys. We're just not like that. You know, if we just put everything out there for free, and yeah, we post our brokers links. I mean, I think every YouTuber in trading posts their brokers links. You know what I mean? But we do everything for free. We don't sell anything except for these mugs, which I haven't even been keeping track of selling them anyway. So it is what it is. We just try to be real with people. You know, for most people, it's going to take years to be successful at trading. It's not going to be an overnight thing. I think the problem with the trading world is that there's too many charlatans that are telling people that they can get rich next month by buying their course. Buy my course, you'll be rich next month. You can pay your mortgage next month, and that's just not accurate. For most people, it's going to take years. You know, unfortunately,
you might have to do like I'm going to do: go to work.
Right. But
got to make that money. I got to have consistency to pay bills, and then focus on my skills of trading. That's what I try to do, guys.
Right.
And then if I can focus on my skills of trading, not put so much pressure that it's all or nothing, I can really get up on the skill level, get to where I need to go, save up, get accounts, build those skills up, and eventually you can go ahead and start making that profit that you're really looking forward and moving towards that full-time trader.
Right. For sure. And it's a process, guys. It's not something you're going to do overnight. I think that's the biggest misconception and the biggest thing in trading, where people say, do you want to make $1 million in a week? Buy my $6,000 trading course. You know, that's what you see in the trading world. And yeah, there's outliers, but it's just really not like that. It's more so, do you want to make $100,000 in 2 years? Buy my course, you know, take my course for free. But it's just, Mitch and I's goal here is to be a free resource and community. So we're just trying to give you guys everything for free so you can really learn how to trade. Beginners already have so much that they have to pay for that we're just trying to give them a free course and a free resource. And we got like I said, we have 15 plus hours of classes and content that we reference and that we go over. And so 15 plus hours, we got a lot more that we still have to upload. But
yeah, in the end, what I'm really happy about is that if you guys really look into our channel, what we preach is what we trade like. And that's the real key. That's what we're trying to teach you guys. We go over the VWAP fade strategies over and over through our channel to show you that that's really our bread and butter. That's where we win, guys. I mean, the results say themselves. You can look at our live trades. You can look at our streams. You can look at our videos. You'll see us trade the same trade over and over again.
And I'm going to keep doing it until it stops working. And we're the only people that actually do this. That's the funny thing. It's like, look at last week for me. I think last week I made 5 green days in a row without losing. It was either last week or it was the week before. And I did it all live. I streamed it all live. So it's like, we can't fake this even if we wanted to. And like, that's the point. You know, regardless of whether we do well or we do poorly, and people say we're good traders or people say we're bad traders, we do it all live to where you can't say we're fake because we do everything on stream live. And so that's the goal here. Like, that's the process of this. And we just try to show you guys our process. Like, even this week, right? I'm going to take a half off there. Even this week, you know, this is my first red day so far this week, and you know, aside from today, I'm up like $80 or so. So it's like even this week so far is profitable after this last trade. But a beautiful rejection on QCOM, and again, it's a VWAP fade because it works. You know.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for me, guys. I gotta go do some work, and I'll go ahead and I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Not a bad day. Take $178 and celebrate the day.
Hey, killing it today, man. Nice work, brother.
Later, guys. Take it easy.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna hold this QCOM here. We'll see what happens with it. I've already taken some profits with it. Let me see how much I made from this one. I've already made about $10 on it. We're gonna look to add back if it bounces back up here. But QCOM following through nicely here. Even though the SPY is actually squeezing up, which is the interesting thing. The SPY is squeezing up, and this one followed the SPY pretty closely today. Hey, appreciate it, Joseph. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, like I said, I know we rant about it sometimes, but I genuinely think that we just try to be real. I think there's so many fakes in the trading world, right? There's just so many fakes. There's nonsense. You know, people cherry picking their winning trades and only uploading their winners. And then they say, look how great of a trader I am. It's like, yeah, because you might have had 4 losses and 1 win. You're going to upload that 1 winner like, look how much money I made today. It's like, that's nonsense, man. Like, just be real about it. And that new traders see that and they're fooled into spending money. And it's just nonsense, guys. Like I said, it's just nonsense. And so we just try to be real out here. All right, so I added that 100 shares right back to QCOM since it bounced right back to my level. We're going to look for it to come right back down, take some profits again. All right, Connor, have a good day, brother. What I'm really excited about, though, guys, I'm ready to start trading some penny stocks again. That's what I'm really excited about, is trading some penny stocks. That should be fun. I'm going to open up probably a U-stock trade account, I guess, and start really pushing some penny stocks. So that should be fun. Nice, man. Yeah, for sure, man. It should be a fun competition, bro. I'm super excited about it. I'm gonna stream it all live, so I'm gonna stream the results live. But it should be fun, man. Like I said, I think there's no downside to it. It's completely free to apply to, and so it's like you're not gonna hurt anything if you lose. You know what I mean? Like that's what I told Tiny. Tiny's one of our OG members, and she didn't want to enter the competition. She didn't think she was ready. And I told her, look, you're not going to lose anything. And I really do think it's a good middle ground for traders, right? Because with traders, it's like you can paper trade and have zero emotion, or you can live trade and have a ton of emotion, right? And so you got to get used to that pressure, that emotion. And I think the competition is a good way because it's a good kind of middle ground to where you're going to have some pressure on you to succeed, but it's not going to be a full, like you're actually trading real money. And so it's a good kind of middle ground for new traders to start kind of learning to deal with a little bit of pressure in the market. And I think for that, it makes a ton of sense. Yeah, man. Anybody can join my team, brother. Anybody can join my team, man. Here's the link. You want to join my team? There it is. But yeah, anybody can join, man. I'm not going to be super restrictive about who joins my team, man. Anybody can join, brother. So. There you are. What's up, Tiny? There you are. I mean, I use trade ideas, brother. So I think trade ideas are the best scanners in the game. And so I use trade ideas. I just like I like how customizable trade ideas are. I've never actually learned to use FinViz that much. Mitch has used FinViz before, but I prefer trade ideas. Lowe's going to dump here. Let me look. Yeah, just a beautiful fake out fade for this one. Same exact pattern I look for, which is a push above the VWAP, pull back down, and then a bounce back to it for a fake out fade. Same strategy I talked about a few weeks ago that I've been using a lot. And it works really, really well. Yeah, I mean, it's completely free, Scott. I mean, it's not going to, like I said, it's not going to hurt anything, you know. At the very least, you might as well get a shot at winning a free package, you know. Hey man, sometimes that's what you gotta do, James. So don't stress it, bro. I heard you're doing well, man. So nice work, man. Don't stress it. No need to chat, brother. Worth the price. Never used it, man. Trade ideas, I definitely think it is. If you're a decent enough trader, trade ideas can pay for itself very quickly. So. You know, one thing I'm also noticing with my trading yesterday and today is that I do much better later on in the day. Have you guys noticed that as well? It's like a lot of the time I'm taking a loss at the open, and then I'm fighting myself. I'm fighting back and kind of ending break even or green. I did this Monday as well, so maybe I should be a little bit more patient. With my wife today, I just wanted to trade that first opening bell. And so I think since my wife was trading, I made an exception and traded like right at the open, and it was fun. But I think later next time I need to wait a little bit for sure. There's 61s. Tiny. I could do that with my reverse splits, but that isn't cool. It doesn't show a learning process. Yeah, I mean it's all subjective. Everybody has their own strategies and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm biased towards my own, and I think my own are the best strategies in the game. But everybody does, I'm sure. I think the only strategy that is completely unique to beginner trading is the fake out fade. I've never heard of anybody else using the fake out fade. It's a strategy that I actually made up myself, invented myself, if you will. So that's the the only strategy that I know or that I think is completely unique to me, and it works really, really well. That's what I'm actually taking advantage of here with QCOM. My mic's way too low. Here, I can pull it closer here. Is that better? I can get a little bit closer. I probably have to bend down a little bit, get a little bit closer, but I have the standard package, Dean, but I think, the Pro, I'm not sure the difference between the Pro. I think the Pro is solid as well. It just depends on what you're looking for, what kind of trader you are. You know what I mean? Should be fun, Tiny. Yeah, take your swings, Tiny. Listen, you're not going to get another chance to have a little bit of pressure on you while you take your swing. And so for that, I think it makes a ton of sense. Like I said, it's a good middle ground to where you're not actually risking a ton of money, or you're not actually risking any real money, but you do have some pressure on you. Because learning to deal with pressure in trading is a huge key to being successful, is learning to deal with some pressure. People are going to tell you you need to stay emotionless, and that's true, but it's very hard to do, and you're never going to be completely objective about anything in trading. You're always going to be somewhat biased. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take that half off again, just like I did last time at the exact same spot, and do the same thing. If it moves back up to 75, I'm going to add back to it, and hopefully we get a nice washout down to these lows at 40 or so. Yeah, but I heard Holly was really dope. I heard she does, it's very cool what Holly does. Never used it before, but I've heard it was really cool. And for everybody listening, we're talking about trade ideas. I do have a link, though, that you get 15% off. If you use BT15 at checkout, you get 15% off of them. And so you can get it a little bit cheaper if you go through my link. So there's the link if anybody wants it. You get 15% off, like I said. All right, so we are getting this bounce back. Like I said, I'm going to look to add right back to it if it gives me that. Was down like 85, 86 bucks on the day, only down 18, so made about $70 comeback with a few trades. Trading too small, though. I've reverted back to small size, guys. That's the only thing I'm disappointed in myself for. Don't know if I'm going to get that adding opportunity again today, but we'll see. It's down to 62s. Right, exactly. I mean, that's why. Good point, Dean. I mean, and that's why it's so crazy when people hate on us, man. Like, I seriously don't understand it, and I think it. Maybe I take it to heart too much, just because we put so much content out there for free. Like, we do everything for free here. We don't charge anybody for anything here, and so it's like when people hate, it's like they're desperate. Like, something about us makes them insecure, and so that's how they express their insecurity, is just by hating on us. That's the psychological view, at least. And trading's all about psychology, guys. But yeah, I mean, we just try to be real out here. We just try to give people free info. And, that's all it is. Like, we created it as a free resource and community. And so we just try to give everybody everything for free. We've tried things along the way with charging people, but in the end, we just don't want to be gurus. You know what I mean? Like, we do not want to be gurus. We're the anti-guru. We're giving you everything for free. Yeah, 100%. Like I said, I take it to heart too much, just because it's like, this is like my baby. This channel is like my baby. I've had it for years. And it's slowly grown to get larger and larger, which is cool. Something I'm super proud of. And so, I take the haters to heart, I think, too much. But I think that's normal to a certain extent. But at a certain point, I've learned to laugh at them as well. Alright, so we're going to wait this out. I might set a stop loss and close the stream down. I mean, I could keep it going if you guys want me to. But like I said, this one's consolidating a ton. So still kind of waiting to see what happens with it. But for now, it's just kind of sitting in this range. Alright, it's at 65, which it's been at all day, basically. It's been at for the last, 20 minutes. 30 minutes maybe, so we'll see what happens. Not bad though. I'm happy with the day already because I came back from a much larger loss, down less than $20 now, so definitely acceptable. Yeah, I mean, there is a delay. I mean, it depends. It depends on your latency settings for YouTube. Like, if you could set it to real time if you have a good enough internet connection, which I do. I have a gigabit, 1,000 megabytes per second, megabits per second internet connection. And so my internet is sufficient enough, but just to keep it smooth, there's a delay for sure. We got lows breaking lows. No pun intended. That was Mitch's joke today. Lows breaking lows. Yeah, I mean, I trade a little bit of everything, Jake. I trade some high caps, some small caps, if they're tradable for me. A little bit of mix. I mean, right now I'm trading QCOM. I'm new to this. Could you possibly give me a bit of an explanation to each of your windows on the screen? Yeah, man. So this is my executing broker right here. So this is where I'm going to buy or sell stocks. So we do have this move up. I'm going to add my sizing right back to this one. So I'm in with 200 shares now. So you can see when I wanted to add to my position, I'm shorting this stock. So I profit when it goes down. I click short right here. This is the chart. So this is just telling me what the stock is doing. It's just showing me the stock's chart for today. Right now I'm trading Qualcomm, QCOM. I traded Lowe's earlier, AMD. And so I traded those stocks. And then this middle area is just scanners. So this is just stock scanners right here. So this is just telling me in real time what's going on with the stocks, what stocks are especially volatile right now, and what stocks are really, really moving. And so that's all this middle area is. It's just scanners for people to see and for me to look at to tell me specifically what's moving in the market. Yeah, Mitch traded. Mitch is already up. Mitch is already traded and left. He's up like 170 today. So good day for Mitch. What's up, Isaac? What's up, brother? Yeah, if I could end in gross profits up, I'm going to consider that a success today, guys. So that's what we're shooting for here. Like I said, you can see how I attack this range. And I do this over and over and over again. And you've seen me do it over and over and over again. Where it gets to the bottom of this range, I add to it. When it gets to the top of the range, I add to it. And then when it comes back down to the bottom, I cover. Once it bounces back, I add back. Once it comes back down to the bottom, I cover. So I'm just trading the range of this for QCOM. And like I said, this range-bound move has been what's given me these solid gains so far today. So most of the gains today have been from range-bound moves. And so you can see I added some shares up here at like 70s, at 67s or so. And at this point, if it breaks 78, I'll just get out of it, which is no stress either way. It's been I'll probably be done for the day if it does that. Yeah, it was a really good day for Mitch. Mitch killed it today, man. He did really, really, really well. $170 or so. My wife was on the stream too, Steve, if you missed it, man. My wife, if you watched the Open, my wife traded the first trade this morning at the Open. It was a loss, but she still had one winning trade as well, so she did good. I'm proud of her. She tried. That's all I can ask of her, too. I don't know if I'll ever get her trading like me, but that's the goal, is to get her really involved in trading. At least come on the stream a few times a week. That's what I want to see, All right, so you can see the time and sales turning red here. We want to see some confirmation. Just because the time and sales is red doesn't necessarily mean anything at first. If it maintains red, it's a little bit better. But you can see there's some green showing up. Yeah, Lowe's. I made some money on Lowe's, too. I made some money. Lowe's was probably my biggest gain of the day. Yeah. Lowe's, I made about $50, $40, $43. Biggest loss was PDD, man. I couldn't leave PDD alone today, which was my fault. Just very, very choppy day after a huge gap up, which was unexpected. I didn't expect it to be that choppy. And like I said, guys, remember to hit the subscribe button. We do this every weekday morning, starting at roughly 8 a.m. market time. I think 7:30 or 8:30. 9 o'clock market time is really when we start the stream up every day. And so if you hit the subscribe button, if you appreciate the free content we put out there, definitely show your support. Hit that subscribe button, click the bell next to it if you want an alert every time we decide to go live. And show your support for what we're doing here, guys. We just try to give everybody free content in the market. So it's nice to have her here with you. My wife works all day. Yeah, I mean, I'm lucky. Like, I have a few online businesses myself, and so my wife's able to kind of stay home, take care of the kids, and I'm able to kind of work my businesses. And so we're both kind of home during the day, so it's really nice. Like I said, I have a bunch of books published on Kindle. I also have, an Amazon business that I run. I'm also a real estate agent. And I do the YouTube and trading. So I do a lot of different stuff. All of them revolve around me being my own boss. And, I'm the sole proprietor for most of those. But, yeah, that's kind of what I do. And that's why I'm able to kind of stay home. There's 64s. Like I said, the goal here is to get us down under the red day. But I basically fought back from this entire red day, so not too shabby so far. If we can get a breakdown to 55, 57, that should be enough. Yeah, man. Honestly, James, I've tried to trade PDD twice today, and it just did not work well at all, man. Just super choppy. Just very, very choppy relative to how volatile it was in pre-market, man. But yeah, if you look at it, it's crossing over and under the VWAP all day. just not my favorite type of move for PDD. And you can see that was my biggest loss on the day, so maybe I'm biased against it, but just not what I wanted today for PDD. Is what it is. The next Elon, I don't think you're talking about. I mean, I don't know. I'm definitely not. I have been teaching myself to code, though. That is my latest kind of passion. I taught myself Python and JavaScript, HTML, CSS. Right now I'm learning React, the React library, which is pretty dope. Trying to build myself some, mobile applications using JavaScript is fun. I've been working on a mobile app for beginner trading in JavaScript code. Very difficult, but it's a fun process, and I learn a lot when I do it. So that's my newest passion is actually programming. Have to really step up the rest of this week because one of the rules is to have 2 days with a profit of $100 or greater. Oh, you're in the competition, James. My bad. I forgot, brother. Yeah, man, just listen. Don't stress it. It's very tough to win, but yeah, you got this, man. Just remember, completely free. So just give it a shot, man. Don't stress it either way, brother. You got this, man. If not, you'll have another chance during the competition coming up next month. So even if you lose the challenge, you'll have another chance during the competition. And C? Yeah. C, I haven't tackled C yet because C is much more difficult. The syntax is way more difficult in C. My next one I really want to learn, though, is Java so I can make Android apps. Or no, I think it's Java so I can make Android apps is the next language I want to learn. And so that's what I don't know if I'll ever move. I know a little bit of C++, but not that much. I know JavaScript pretty well and Python pretty well. Like I said, I'm learning libraries right now for JavaScript, but haven't delved into C yet, just because it's one of the most difficult syntaxes in programming. Oh, wait, is that C sharp? Here, let me see. Yeah, it's C sharp, actually. My bad. That's why I didn't notice the number sign behind it. Never even messed with C sharp at all. Yeah, man, for sure, James. Hey, brother, you're doing really well, man, and you stick with it, brother. You got this, James. You want the Discord link? Yeah, I got you. All right, Dean. Have a good day, brother. Oh, C++ is C sharp? Oh, I had no idea. So then that means I know a little bit of C sharp because I've taken a little bit on C++. I took a class in college on C++, but I'm not going to pretend like I know it extremely well. I understand some aspects of it, but not even close to anything functional in it. Interesting. Yeah, the reason I learned Python originally that kind of got me into coding was for algorithmic reasons. But I think Python's a great language for beginners to learn just because the syntax is so simple and so kind of obvious and self-evident syntax. Like functions are super easy in Python. The only issue is that Python doesn't have as much objects. I know they added objects to Python, but it's not as worked into the whole language as with some other languages with regard to objects and programming. JavaScript, I originally learned it because it's just web development. That's the language of the web is JavaScript. SQ with the breakout. Let me check. Yeah, Python. It's very good for beginners to learn it. I'm not sure how long the approval is. I never graduated from college, so I never got my degree. I've taken classes but never graduated. And with C++, it was just an elective, and I was kind of into it at the time, but it was my first introduction to programming. But yeah, it's a long story about kind of my wife and I back then that I wasn't able to finish college for health reasons. Not with me, but with my wife specifically. I have 2 kids, a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old. And so at the time, I had to stay home and help take care of my kids. So we are getting a squeeze up here, getting ready to exit if it breaks over 75. I'll let it test 75, but going to exit if it breaks over there. Probably close the stream down after that with a very acceptable $35 loss. We did get a rejection there, which is nice, but we want to see a full rejection back down to these low of the range here. But yeah, so I have an IRA, Steve. But yeah, Python, it's really good for beginners because it's just very obvious, self-evident language. Like functions are super easy. Just it's less confusing syntax and just very, very easy to learn. It's also what they use a lot of the time for algorithms and trading is Python. It's more of a back-end language where JavaScript is like a front-end language. Python is more of a back-end, like a functional language. Yeah, Python's a great language. It's what, like I said, it's what got me really started. Like I learned C++ some, but I really learned Python, and that's what got me started with learning other languages as well. That's why, like, if you look at behind all this, I've got like PyCharm. I use Visual Studio Code. I got a few stuff. Got some pages that I've made. I've been working on for a lot of these. Oh, those are OG languages, Basic and Pascal. Yeah, I was recently watching Pirates of Silicon Valley. Yesterday, I was actually watching that. Great movie for a '90s movie, about Steve Jobs and Bill Gates starting computers back in the day. Yeah, the big thing I tell people about coding is that, back in the day, you would have to go to college to get a job in programming. Nowadays, that's changing. Like, you can go to a boot camp for 3.5 months, graduate from that boot camp, and get a job in programming and software. It's not like it used to be where you have to take a full course. Of course, you're going to get a higher paying, better job a lot easier if you get a degree in, software programming or whatever it is. But nowadays, most people are actually going to boot camps. They're going to boot camps where you can get like a 6-month or a 3.5-month boot camp, graduate from that, and then immediately get a job in programming, making $60,000, $80,000 a year junior position. And so that's the big changing thing in programming is that you don't actually have to go to school for it. Not necessarily, at least, anymore. Of course, you're going to get a better, higher paying job if you go to school for it. But if you do something else and you just want to learn on your free time so you have that skill and you could potentially get a job in the future, nowadays you can do that. And you can go to a boot camp and get that done. Or you could teach yourself like I'm doing. I taught myself JavaScript and Python as long as you have the dedication to do it, All right, so we're getting a move back down to 63. SQ, man. Yeah, SQ, beautiful push up. Here's a nice little move down here for QCon, back down to the bottom range here. Gonna give it a little bit more time, preferably down to like 58 now. But now that it's moved back down to the bottom of the range, I would much rather, if it breaks my break-even level, I just got to get out of it now, I think. But I like this rejection here. This just makes my risk that much more obvious at 75. Actually, so I'll probably keep that 75 risk just because it confirmed that new level. This is my new favorite routine. Hey guys that were from the Chai area, if y'all want to trade together, we should also make some meetups. Yeah, I know James has gone to Mitch's place and traded with Mitch before in Denver. I'm in Texas, so I am in the Houston area. Mitch is in the Denver area, and so yeah, I mean we're down to do meetups. You want to grab a beer one day? As long as you're over 21, let me know. We'll go grab a beer if you're around Houston. So I am regretting this, guys. I probably should, just like the last few times I did this, I should have taken profits here. I should have caught that and taken profits at 58. The issue is that it had this big squeeze up that made it kind of hard for me to take profits there. No, we don't do options. I mean, I do options sometimes. My option strategy is very simple. It's just what I use, though, but I wouldn't say I trade options that much. My option strategy is just looking for overextended penny stocks. Looking for overextended penny stocks that gap up or squeeze up way too much, and then buying put options on them, holding them for about a month, and watching them come back down, which they almost always do. Extremely accurate strategy as long as you can get a good price, strike price for it. But that's basically my option strategy. It's very simple. Works really, really well, though, because most of the time when penny stocks squeeze up and run, most of the time they come back down. Almost always they come right back down. You know, you see a penny stock squeeze up to 200, 300, 400% gain, and you buy a put option at the top, almost always it's coming right back down. And so you can take advantage of that with options. And that way, you know, you're going to get squeezed out sometimes, but you're not holding the same risk as you would if you were just shorting the stock, right? You short that stock, you got to worry about pre-market action, you got to worry about huge gap ups, to where the good thing about buying options is that your risk is very defined. So it's like you're only going to lose what you pay for that option. And so it makes a lot more sense. And it's a way to limit some of the risk if you want to hold longer-term short positions, I should say. Yeah, Vice. She was on the stream earlier, man. Go watch the stream at the Open this morning. She actually traded and stayed with it most of the time. She left now, but she was on the stream most of the time, man. All right, Tiny. Have a good day. Hey, appreciate you stopping by, Tiny. Let's see you kill it tomorrow. Hey, that's right, James. Hey, come out here, bro. Come out to Texas, man. You know, come out and stay, brother. See you, Tiny. Yeah, nah, man. Yeah, just go watch the Open. Rewind it and watch the Open. You'll see my wife there. Vice. Yeah, she traded with us some today. I tried to teach her at the Open. And like I said, if anybody does want to use TradeNet, which is the same platform and broker that we use, I'll post this link here as well. For the time being, while they're having this competition, you can get the intro package for only $350, which is super cheap. It's a package that new traders can benefit from, in my opinion. It comes with a trading course, demo account, chat room access, and you also get to apply for the funded account, which I think almost everybody is approved for. You want to reach out to them and confirm that. But the funded account comes with $14,000 in buying power to trade with. There's no PDT rule, so you can day trade as much as you want. You can actually short a lot of these hard to borrow stocks and short anything that's really tradable on there. And if you use less than 300 shares, your commission is super cheap. It's less than $5 for most of the time. And so I think it just makes sense. It's one of those ways that new traders can risk less. It's one of the ways that new traders can risk less, because I think most of the time new traders will deposit thousands into a regular broker and then lose that, to where it's like, you can pay for a TradeNet package. Like I said, during the sale, it's $350, and you're only risking that $350 to get to trade with no PDT rule. And so I think it makes sense. If you want to check them out, there's the link in the chat. And also, guys, like I said, their competition is starting up next month. I have my very own team in the competition, and the competition is completely free to enter, guys. It's completely free. All right, let me see if I can take that profit now. All right, so I took that profit there finally at 59, so I was able to get out there. Still holding 100 shares, but was been able to milk this one a solid amount for QCOM. Maybe we'll get that break, but I'm just going to do what I keep doing here and adding back on the top of the range. But yeah, if you want to join my competition, if you want to be on my team in the competition, again, it's completely free. The top 3 places alone in my competition win free packages. The top spot wins a student account. worth $3,000. Second and third win intro packages, and again, it's completely free. And so, I mean, even regardless of whether you like or dislike TradeNet, it's completely free to enter. And so you're not going to lose anything by applying to it. And so if you want to be on my team, the competition starts next month. And like I said, it should be fun. We should have a few hundred people on my team. Mitch and I are definitely going to be attacking it. I'll probably get my wife to enter the competition as well. But if you want a full breakdown of it, I'll post my video here, and you can see that too. So here's my video breakdown of the competition. I actually had to go to a studio to film this, which is pretty cool. First time I've ever been to a studio. But yeah, go watch that video. Competition breakdown. So we'll see what happens with Cucumber. I'm still holding it, trying to stay patient with this one. I mean, just watch the video, Vice. Just watch the video. It's easier. Yeah, the top 3 people on my team win packages in the competition. Top spot wins a student package, which is like $3,000 in value. Second and third, I believe, win an intro package. But again, not 100% sure. Best thing to do is to reach out to them. But I'm pretty sure those are the rules. All right, there's 57s. Let's see if we get down to 50. I'll take some profits off of this bad boy. Let me see. Give me 4 or 5 more cents. Give me down to 53 or 52, and I'll be happy. Come on, 1 more cent. Ah. Close, but no cigar quite yet. Alright, so let's see if this 58 level now holds as resistance. That's what we want to see now. There's 59s. And remember to hit the subscribe button. Like I said, we day trade live every weekday, win or lose. This is actually the first day this week, and I've streamed it all live. First day this week that I've actually had a red day, at least so far, in gross profits. We're going to see if we can end today at least up in gross profits. I know I'll still be down some after commissions, but try to work my way up to a little bit more here. And like I said, we just try to do it all live. We just try to be real with people about it and just show everybody everything. You know, so hit the subscribe button if you want an alert every time we go live. And we go live every weekday morning on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. Click the bell next to it if you want an alert when we do go live. And yeah, show your support for the channel. Click the like button on this video. You know, my wife said she'll try to come back, so we'll try to have her trading here. Maybe we'll make a series about it. It should be fun. Yeah, it was fun to trade with her. Honestly, like I said, regardless of how today went in trading, I'm happy that my wife tried. I'm happy that she even tried with me and stuck it out on the stream. That's what I'm super pumped about. So nice, Sebastian. Hey, welcome to the team, brother. Hey, let's win this thing, man. Let's win this thing. It starts in a month, a little bit less than a month actually. Yeah, we needed to come back down to like 53 or so. Look at Kron breaking out here. SQ2 looks interesting. All right, well, I'm trying to be patient with this last little bit, guys. The good news, though, is that I basically rebounded all the way back down to roughly break even in gross profits today. I was down over $80, and so I basically rebounded. I'm happy with that. I'll accept that. Honestly, what I'll probably do now, guys, is I'll probably set a stop loss, and I'll update you guys in Discord. Probably going to keep my stop. If you guys want to see whether I'm going to win or lose in this trade, I'll probably keep my stop 70 or so, risk about another $10. So either way, very small losing day. First red day of the week if it is a losing day. And if we can get that breakdown under 6, main profit target is down to 40. So if we can get that, I'll be up some. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm going to close it down. Like I said, 76.70 is going to be my stop for this one. I'll go ahead and set this now. Order set. All right, guys. Nice. We got some red on the time and sales. That should be beneficial. What's up? What's up, man? From Germany, huh? Welcome, man. Hey, hi from Houston, Texas, man. Welcome, brother. Happy to have you here, man. Like I said, we hope you'll join us again tomorrow. I'll see if my wife will be on the stream again tomorrow. And, yeah, it was a fun day today. Like I said, go check out Trade Ideas. Best scanners in the game by far. Allow you to do a lot of cool stuff with them. And if you use the code BT15 at checkout, you'll get 15% off Trade Ideas packages. And so if you want to help support the channel, it's a great way. There's the link. If you want to check out the same scanners that we use. And, yeah, we'll see what happens. Like I said, if I get stopped out, I'll be down like $14 on the day. So very acceptable. Nice little rebounding day. Again, this is my first red day this week. And so I'm glad I kept it pretty small. If I can get out of it with a $15 losing day for my first red day of this week, when I stream it all live like this, I'm definitely happy with it. So yeah, hit the subscribe button, guys. We do this every weekday morning. We day trade live on stream every weekday morning. Trade live at the open so you can watch us for free right here on YouTube. So hit the subscribe button, click the bell next to it if you want an alert every time we do decide to go live. And yeah, good luck in the markets, guys. Click that like button if you want to help support our channel. And yeah, we'll see you all a little bit later. Have a good day, guys.